part is, I think I unmuted everybody at Abby laughing. So for a second, it was just Abby's laugh.
Great, we're starting off strong.
Amazing. That just means that we're starting off on a good note. I'm so glad you're all in high spirits.
Nothing's new.
Nothing's new. Nothing's new at all. It's fine. So, welcome to the Rectification. We are back with all 5 of my wonderful players.
Heck yeah!
I'm so excited.
Hells yeah.
You have an intro video? Yes, we have an intro video. It's made by our wonderful Rattleford Dan Studios, who made us a wonderful intro. It's great. She did a fantastic job. Also, hi Cole. Jesus. But yeah, so it looks like we're starting off on a high note. We have all of our players. We remember to roll our intro because occasionally we do forget. As in, I forget. It's always my bad. But I don't know if there's any extra announcements other than I know I'm going to Gen Con, and I know the lovely Val is going to be going to which con? I'll let you say.
Calgary Comic Con on September the 10th to 12th in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Which are all very
because I can't get my ass down to Gen Con.
I wish. But Gen Con coming up. I'm trying to think if there's any other announcements that are coming up. I can't think of any others. Do you guys have anything that you'd like to announce? Any streams, any upcoming projects or anything? No? Okay. So you can see Good Girl Productions over on the drawing board almost every Saturday now. Are you on every Saturday now?
Not quite. In September, we will be every Saturday.
Okay, great.
So we are on tomorrow night.
Cool.
So there's that.
Over on the Good Songbirds Twitch. Okay,
Lovely
cool.
DM. What session are we on today?
We are on, I believe, 15.
Yes. Okay. Wow.
My
the
lucky
last
number.
session I have is from session 12.
Oh wow.
Somebody is slacking.
My lucky number.
Well, I've been gone for a hot minute.
You have it. I'll forgive you this time.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
This
welcome
time.
back. Welcome back to the stream. Where's Koreline?
Where's Koreline? It's like, where's Waldo?
Yeah, that's exactly what the stream title is. It's Where's Koreline. That's exactly what the title of the stream is.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I wish there was a Waldo NPC now because then that would be hilarious.
So there may
That is if we could find him.
Exactly. Anyways, so
He could always be there, and we just don't see him.
so to jump into where we left off last stream, the rest of the party, all but Koreline, had experienced some strange and bizarre dreams. You all had basically had your memories filed through in bizarre ways, and it struck up some things that maybe you hadn't thought of in a very, very long time. Which brought up some interesting emotions, as a couple of you had struggled with some of your prior history that you maybe had forgotten about. Or it stirred up some ideas of confusion, as it was memories that you didn't recall having at all in the first place. But eventually, all of our party awoke to find that Koreline, our lovely red-headed warlock, was missing from the rest of the party, only to find her wandering down in the streets of the Blue Lantern Inn below. At least, it appeared to be her. But as the party was talking to her and her bizarre behavior, as she was very upset when certain people were trying to reach out and touch her hand or her shoulder or anything else. And missing also was her very familiar companion, Scritches, that wasn't in sight. Which you may think isn't that bizarre at the time, that was a bird. But the behavior from Koreline was just absolutely bizarre, not something you had ever witnessed as a party before. And eventually, you perceived that the eyes that Koreline had were not her own, as the colors were grayish and not the familiar goldens, or even any color that she had gone for previously. Discovering this, the party went into the defensive in an attack mode, and discovered that the Koreline that was standing before them was actually a night hag. Additionally, a small, creepy-like child with black eyes was standing nearby at her side throughout the entire thing, as well as running around in the memories that you all were having. able to successfully defeat the Night Hag after one of you went down and was able to come back up. And with a killing, punching blow from Cersei to the hag's face, you're able to successfully defeat it. However, as you're looking around, you do see that the lovely Koreline is still missing from your midst. You all are currently standing on the streets below. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning, still evening, still dark, except for the light of the streetlights that's bouncing off of the pavement. What would you like to do? The four of you. And then Koreline, after they kind of figure out what they'd like to do, I want to come to you. Because you still don't know where you are.
I have no idea.
I think you four had looted the body. Did you decide that you were going to burn it?
Wasn't it something with silver? Talis was stabbing it with pretty dagger.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we studied with my new dagger.
Okay, great. You are able to successfully stab the already dead and defeated Night Hag. Its face is crushed in from where Cersei beat it to death in the face. With a very powerful blow that you don't know if you've ever seen Cersei be that angry, where they decided to punch a hag in the face. But yeah, you are able to stab it multiple times with the silver. It seems very well killed. It's very dead. It's so dead.
Good. Okay, we don't need that coming back.
To recall, the loot that you were able to retrieve off the body was an empty jar that you realized actually had a miniature gelatinous cube in it that just looked, it filled out the entire space of the jar and is see-through, so it looks like there's nothing in the jar. A red elixir that you're not quite sure of, and an amethyst ring. Was there anything in specific you wanted to do with the loot that you found?
No.
Okay.
I think I have it on person currently.
Cool. Okay. I just had to make sure that you were just putting it like in your stuff. Cool. If you
Oh yeah, it's in my bag.
Cool. If you have not added it to your inventory, you may do so.
I don't think we have anything.
Do I have to do my inventory on D&D Beyond? Because I've been writing it.
If it's easier for you to write it, as long as you can keep track of what you have.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Okay. If ever I know you have something that's not in your D&D sheet, I'll just add it.
Okay.
Cool. Well, the hag's dead and truly gone. So if that wasn't Koreline, Talis, was Koreline in the room?
She was at one point. I don't know where she could be. I did not hear her leave the room.
So when you left, she wasn't there?
No.
Anyone?
I don't know why the night hag took her, or the creature. I don't think I know it's a night hag. I don't know why that creature took her face. We've been together this whole time, so maybe it was observing us or it was sent. I'm not sure how or why it would take her face. But if that thing at her face and we can't find her, something tells me that maybe she needs our help.
Perhaps it is because we have been in this town for so long. This is the longest time that all of us as a party has stayed in a town. We've been here, over a week? If that?
Give or take a few days, yeah. About that.
And we've shown our face around, at least, well, for Raven and Cersei and I, we've shown our face around town quite a lot, especially with the little errand that we ran the other day. So it could be that either it is from us being around town, something could have been seen from the masquerade ball, which I will bring that up again at another day. But it could just be that it is something from this town, something that followed us from the past.
Well, does anyone know what she was doing the other day? Like, the three of us went and had our little adventure, and Koreline and Talis were already gone, so does anyone know what Koreline was off doing? Maybe she met
Someone?
th-
Did
I
anyone?
have a
anyone-
suspicion,
Okay. Your guess is better than ours.
but it would have been very reckless of her if she did this.
Okay, so a Coraline decision.
Unless did she? Okay.
There's someone she knows here that she wanted to see, and yet she's trying to not be recognized. So maybe she
Might
went
be
to see this
complicated.
individual. I mean, she's always changing her appearance with her hat.
And it would make sense of her just disappearing off of she doesn't want us to know. That way we can't say of where she is.
I don't know who this individual is. I just know that there was someone in town that maybe knew her.
Insight check.
I don't know who
All
this
right,
is.
rolling an insight check.
Okay, starting off strong.
bad
Come
idea.
on.
You're lucky I have a -1.
We're already
for
starting
insight.
off with an insight check
Good
against
luck.
another player. Yes, please roll against the rogue's deception.
It's not gonna be that great.
Low wisdom against high
I did
deception
roll
is not
16.
going to be good.
It's
16.
a 15 though because I have a -1.
Okay, so you roll a 15. Tell us what did you?
26.
Okay, great. 26.
That is ridiculous.
Oh wow.
I was gonna say, could I possibly do investigation for like I sense that she's lying with my nose, but I guess not.
Can you smell lies?
Yeah.
Yes, I can
I mean,
smell
lies.
lies on you. Talus is pretty well versed in lying. I don't think he'd be able to smell any lies off of her.
Well, you know, my heart rate elevated. Inside check, like, jumped. It was like, oh no.
I had it under
Okay.
control.
Oh fuck.
So, Ralford, you kind of glance at Talus. You know that Talus and Koreline have been spending a lot of time together, so you're not quite sure if that's correct, but you can't get a read on if she actually knows or not.
Was this someone from her past, or was it someone that she met at the ball?
Is it someone who would know what this thing is?
Yeah.
She's going off to find someone and this
I don't know.
found her way here.
I don't know. It's someone that knows her.
It was walking away from the tavern. We didn't find anything on it that
I
Coraline's.
followed. I mean, I was going for a stroll and coincided with you. I did not see where the fake Coraline came from.
I woke up and I looked out the window and I saw her wandering away. So
From the tavern?
wandering
Or
away
was
is from as
Passing
far as I
at the
saw.
time.
Wandering away is as far as I saw, but for a moment I like, what if it stole something from her? And that's why it was using her face, but we already ransacked the body. That's not a great way to say it.
Why
Well,
was
that's
everyone awake?
Well, for me at least, there was well, actually, that spooky child was in my dream. That wasn't a dream. It
too?
was a memory, but also a dream spare. I don't know. I don't work with dreams, but
But the creepy child.
was he in your brain as well?
Yeah, I was in a library that was never ending until a black hole.
Yes, and I was in a cave.
Also woke up from a nightmare.
That was a very creepy child.
Well, I
And
mean,
it kept hitting me.
The child was
I
in
have
fact
to give-
creepy.
It was a
I have
very
to give
creepy
props
child.
to everyone. It is actually very difficult to kill a night hag from things that I have read. We did very well on that fight.
You know what it was?
I've read about night hags before.
Do you know?
I don't know what that child is, right?
So, the child, from any of your
The
research,
child?
or any of your roll history check, and you can, but I'll give you this one, to see what you might be able to glean about night hags. The child was something that is not ever seen with a night hag. That was something new. Normally they're alone or they're with a coven of other hags. The child was not something you have read or heard of before.
If I may so boldly say something.
So
To
boldly.
be forthright, I've, as looks at Cersei and looks at Rad, I've communed with a higher power, and even they didn't understand and actually tasked me to figure out what the child was. Because I asked it after seeing it in my dream, and then that's where I was up and communing and looked out the window and saw you all in the street and thought something was weird. Because again, well, Cersei's gone, seeing her in the street 3 a.m.
I didn't want to wake you. I just thought that I was going off to stroll with Koreline. Otherwise, I would have definitely woken you up if I thought something was.
Yeah, no,
that
it's not your fault. And again, weird dream. But if my higher power didn't know what it was, it's something new or something mutated, which is never.
Communicate with a higher power.
Who isn't these days?
Oh yeah, yeah, I do. It's an interesting relationship, but yes, occasionally she answers. And when I asked about the child in my dream, and then now seeing the child in corporal form, this is weird. This is unusual. So I need to find out what it is. Like this is not normal. And we need to find Koreline, because maybe she's having one of these dreams too, if we all had it. And she's stuck somewhere. And if she can't get out.
Okay, so then how do we find her?
Well,
Cersei, do you not have scrying? You could see where she is.
That is a skill that I will get when I level up. We are not quite there yet.
Oh,
That had a
you
little
message,
plot
you
point on it.
message, huh?
I'm going to invest when I'm at that level. Just in case I lose my redheaded.
So I will say, Rutherford, you are a wolf kind with a very high sense of smell.
I could, yeah.
just to remind you about your abilities as a wolf kind.
hello, did we have a built-in bloodhound here?
Yeah.
Sick 'em.
I mean, if we cannot do spells, worst case scenario, I could try sniffing her out. If she's still around.
Carry on.
I could try sniffing her out if that is the case. We have enough of her things to,
Well, we could quickly check in her room, see if she's maybe left a note.
I think
And
that'd
you
be
can
wise.
back in place.
And then you could pick up her scent and try and follow her.
Right, if she left any of her gear behind, that's a good way to pick up a scent.
If not, her bed would probably. She slept in at least a couple nights.
Aye.
Alright, so are you going into the Blue Lantern Inn?
Yes.
Okay. Room's unlocked, since you all were just there. Room's unlocked. It does look like maybe she slept a couple of hours in this bed. It's a little bit messy. You can see that the covers are drawn back. Like she may have just gotten up.
Any notes around?
Is her book there?
Yeah.
So,
Her book is not
roll
there.
me an investigation as you guys are looking around.
Roll one investigation.
22.
Where's my bird?
Oh, good. 7.
Okay, 7. 22.
I am looking at the
5 for Cersei.
High 5.
You know it's bad. Oh, wait, never mind. That's from Warlock.
Dirty 20.
Cool. So 2 of you are able to look around and quickly discern the book is not there. Scritches is not there. There is no note. The other 2 of you who rolled a 7 and a 5 are a little too focused on just the note, where you're looking around in the drawers, you're looking around in your own gear very quickly to see maybe if you like dropped it somewhere or had Scritches drop it off somewhere. You're not looking at the finer details, you're looking at a particular detail. Not necessarily bad, but not seeing the big picture. You are able to, Rutherford, pick up a little bit of her scent and her smell. It's not very old. You can tell that she was in this room not that long ago. Maybe around the time that everybody started having nightmares, but it's hard to tell and pinpoint exactly where this may have happened. But you do not find a note. But no tome, no scritches, no note.
And all her gear, her like.
Yeah, gear's gone. It looks like there's. It basically looks like she intended to go for an evening stroll and then come back.
Aye.
Find a note.
Doggo senses activate.
Roll me a smell.
No.
This investigation.
I'm trying to think of what Koreline smells like now. Like, what
Yeah,
is the
what
scent
would
you
her
are
scent be?
trying?
I
That's
feel
like
like
we have to
flowers,
by the power of
green,
roll me a
berry.
Yeah, I was like,
Orange
definitely
roses.
wildflowers.
Correct.
Orange
Coraline
roses.
smells orange roses, maybe a little bit of spice and a little bit of perfume.
A little bit of spice.
A little bit of spice.
A little bit
Little
of
bit.
Oh, classy scent.
All right, Din, what did you roll me?
Yeah, I was thinking like I should give you the cow.
What'd you roll me, Din?
I rolled a 22 again.
Okay, great. Okay, so you are able to pick
Either.
up a light scent of roses, particularly the orange ones that you're so familiar with Koreline giving out and growing with druidcraft. A little bit of perfume that seems to maybe have lingered from the ball. Just a slight smell mixed in with the fragrance of this very lovely floral scent. And you're able to pick up that scent. You're able to start following it.
I'm gonna do a thing that none of them have seen me do before, minus what just happened in that battle, and I'm gonna go on all fours to try and get the smell off the ground and everything like that, because at 6'7", I'm not gonna be smelling everything.
Correct, you are a tall being. So
How tall are you now that you're on all fours?
Probably
He's like
like
a horse.
5 foot. Still
Oh, so you're now.
yay,
Raven
slightly
height.
smaller.
slightly small.
Raven, hop on.
Alright, so you are able to get down on
That is
all
a
fours.
possibility. I'm just saying.
Giddy
I
up.
will give you piggyback rides if you ask. This has been a thing since the beginning.
Oh boy!
You are able to
Boy.
get down on all fours, and with that 22, you are able to smell the scent lingering down the hall, down the steps, and out of the Blue Lantern Inn, down the street. Now, as the four of you gathering your gears, getting ready with your armor, cleaning off a couple of spots of where some blood from this night hag may have gotten on you, and headed on your way, we're going to transition over to Coraline. Coraline, who has no idea where she is. So, Coraline.
I'm lost.
You're very lost. So, Coraline,
Yes.
you the day before, the evening prior, basically, decided to do a little bit of exploring the town on your own. Getting away from the party for a little while, just needed to clear your head after seeing your brother, being back in the high life of society that you had prepared for years and years to be a part of and never got the chance to. So you, with a lot on your mind, decided to go and just explore the town for a little bit. Maybe at one point you even did see your party members and decide that you just wanted the time for yourself and quickly were able to duck into an alley and avoid them. You didn't see Talus all day, as Talus was off running her own errands, namely selling a large diamond to an organization. But eventually you did come back to the Blue Lantern Inn that evening. You were able to sleep for a few hours, restlessly. A lot of thoughts. Running thoughts in your head. Unable to sleep or get a good night's sleep, you decided to go for an evening stroll in the cool air. Something that would just clear your head, maybe find a couple of places to leave your signature roses. But you quickly found your mind being intruded with thoughts that were not your own.
Oh no.
As
Okay.
the thoughts of this night hag, which you were unaware of at the time, started to charm you, getting you to leave town, walking down an unfamiliar road that you did not know, into a small patch of trees, continuing down into a large cave.
Oh great.
From
no.
there,
Okay.
you don't remember much, because you were dreaming so heavily. All you remember from where your whereabouts might be is the cool dampness of a cave floor. But in your dreams start out with you as a small girl, sitting in a window seat, reading a book. The sunlight is streaming in, and you're just enjoying the peace and quiet, unaware of the sinisterness behind why you're alone here. Eventually, you see yourself transition to a little bit older. Your brothers running in and out unceremoniously, and you see the relationships with them start changing from the young, energetic, hyperactive playfulness that maybe they once were with you to getting a little older, turning into men as they start developing their personalities, as your father started getting more a hold of their ideals and changing them. As it continues, you do at one point find yourself in a garden, surrounded by beautiful flowers and greenery. Still a private garden. Still trapped. But something's a bit odd. Because as you're standing there, you notice a shift in the hue of light. Blues and purples kind of dancing off of your vision, instead of just the sun streaming into this garden that's so well manicured for your family name. Even though you're technically a secret, they still have to uphold the family name.
Sure.
And you hear a feminine female voice that you don't recognize.
Okay, cool. Okay.
As it's just a whisper. It seems to be arguing with someone. As you look up, you can see a vision of yourself, but those eyes, they're not the same color.
It's my mom.
Nope. You wish. I know where your mom is.
Dang.
You're looking, and it's weird because you don't remember this happening. You don't remember anyone in this garden with you. As this vision of you kind of flickers, the imagery doesn't seem right, as the night hag herself is the one standing in this garden with you. Her purple leathery skin and the rags that hang off of her flicker in your imagery just for a moment, enough for you to recognize that this isn't right, this never happened. As you're peeking your head just slightly around the corner, you see a very tall, pale figure standing in the garden across from her. His eyes are burning with yellow as his pointed ears slick back with his hair. And instantly, your mind tells you that you know who this is. He's angry as his cheeks are flushed underneath the paleness of his skin. As he tells this vision of you, this hag, to back off, this one's mine.
Can I run up and just give him a hug?
Yes, you can.
And I just give him the biggest hug. So like, I knew you would save me.
And he looks down as he puts an arm just around your shoulders. Well, of course, little bird. I wouldn't let anything happen to you.
Oh. I just continue to hug. Just absolutely.
As this vision of your patron smiles down at you, that smile quickly fades to sinisterness as he looks back at this hag who has since dropped the visage of you. And then your vision gets blurry, starts fading away, and you're left standing in the quietness of your room again. You're alone, but you have a sense of peace like you're safe here. But you have now woken up.
What?
You're not awake.
Wait. But I'm in my
You're
room?
basically in your room, is what you're remembering it as. But you're not awake. This is still a dream. You're just able to discern that this is a dream.
Okay.
So you're aware.
Okay. I thought you said
you're
like
dreaming.
I was like
No, you're not there
not
as
waking up in
the
my room,
vicinity.
like I was back in the house,
you're
and I'm
good.
like, oh fuck.
No, you're not there.
Okay.
But you're aware that this is a dream.
Can I look around for well, first for Adonius, is he there? Is he around?
He is not. Just
Where's my book? Is my book around?
Your book is rare. Your book is laying on the nightstand next to your bed.
I pick it up and I hug it the same way I did him. And I start searching. I start looking at the books that are in my room, see if there are any different novels or
Okay.
like is there anything different about this room?
So you start looking around this room. Roll me a perception check.
Oh shit. Going real bad. Wait, hold up. I should probably pull up my character sheet and just
Yeah,
figure
you
out
gotta
what my perception is. No, my knee.
What? You
Okay,
don't
here's
need your
my
character sheet.
skills.
You don't need your character sheet.
Fuck, it's a +1. Oh my god, yes!
Did you roll in that 20?
Dirty 20!
Okay, alright. You rolled a dirty 20. Fair.
I rolled a 19 +1, you guys. We're not gonna die here. We're gonna figure this out. Oh my god. Wait, did you show the little figurine of my dude?
I have
during
not.
this?
I don't think I have it on here. I'm gonna have to pull it because I know I have it. I just need to put it on here. Plus,
You guys know how hot-
don't worry.
hot
There
my
will be more
patron
chances. Sorry. So you look around the room with an unnatural 20. You're looking around.
Mhm.
Looking at the books on their shelves. The backs of them all seem to be correct. Looking out the window, you can see the outside. But you walk over to the door, you go to open it, and there's bricks behind the wall. Like you are just, it's almost like if you were to hang like a fake picture behind a window, you can see it out, but it's not really what you're seeing.
Alright, calm feeling's gone. Calm feeling's gone.
Okay.
Panic starting to set in.
Panic? Okay.
Okay, where's my window?
Where's my window? You pull the books off the shelf, you can look at them.
Wait, yeah, do they, like, if I look through them, is there wood?
They're blank.
Inside? They're blank?
They're blank.
I know that
I
feeling.
was gonna say hi, Raven.
Hi, hello. I did that
They're
too.
blank.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple of steps back and, like, kind of try to calm my thing down, clutching my book. Do this one more time, shall we? And I will Eldritch Blast the brick wall.
Eldritch blast the brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's a nice sharp mark into the bricks.
I'm gonna just keep going.
Okay, you're gonna
As
keep
it's
attacking.
as if it's not breaking, the panic is just gonna get worse and worse and worse.
Okay. It's not breaking. How long does she keep this up? How long do you keep this up as you're blasting into
As
this
it
brick?
gets worse and worse and worse, it's going to be the whole worst day of her life meltdown again. Of like, okay. That didn't, like a full 2 minutes of just Eldritch blasting the door, nothing happening.
Okay.
Start blasting anything. The windows, the walls, the books. Throwing the books, like, down.
So basically
Starts
you were
writing her
causing-
book.
causing
Save me, you said this
absolute
couldn't
chaos.
happen.
Okay. So as you write, save me, like this can't happen again, with full panic, you get very elegantly, calm down, little bird. It's just your mind.
You promised. Help! How? Please.
You are safe.
I'm back. Help.
Trust me.
She's panicking. She can't know. This is her worst nightmare.
And you get trust me.
Come back. Please come back.
Soon. Not now. I can only do so much. But breathe.
How am I in my mind?
There's a pause. This was the safest space to put you for now.
So you did.
No. This was my protective barrier.
Alright. So I don't need to escape.
No.
I'm fine.
Yes. And then you look around the room.
How
It is a mess. There's papers everywhere. There's books everywhere. It smells of charredness. The bricks are just blackened in the doorway. Is there anything
Can
else
I-
you would like to do?
Can I insight check my book?
Yes, you may insight check your book.
I don't want this to be the hag. D&D, y'all. Insight chatting books. Well, I'll let
Sometimes
you
you
know
gotta
that.
insight check your books.
That's shit. 7.
7?
Yeah, 7.
Handwriting looks like his. Seems trustworthy enough. There's
Check your
nobody
books.
else who you.
Could be a hag. Could
There's
be a
nobody else
mimic.
you can rationalize that would know what this room looks like.
But she saw into my memories. She showed me everything.
But
I look around my disheveled and broken room and remembering what he did on my first day. I met him.
Mhm.
Prove that it's you.
you put that in the book, prove that it's you.
Mm-hmm.
So he's already told you can only do so much.
Stop writing.
Okay. Stop writing. Book feels tangible enough. You look it over, the detailing in it seems fine. Handwriting looks like his.
I go underneath my bed
Okay.
and I pull out my hidden sketchbooks.
Okay. You
Are
feel like
they
you can-
blank?
They're not.
They're filled.
They're filled.
I think she's just gonna sit down on the bed then and try to figure this out. Think. I'm being punked. And is this him? Is this not? How do I get out of this?
Okay. So you sit down on the bed and you decide to think for a little while. And then we're going to transition to the other 4 of you who are actively following the scent of Koreline.
Welcome to the Scooby Gang.
We're out to demask some criminals.
Velma?
Ruh-roh.
That's a good point. I don't know who would be who. That's a good question, actually. All right.
That's a good
I'll
question.
figure
do
that out
anything
later.
for a Scooby snack.
I was gonna say that's true. All right, so Rutherford, you are successfully able to start following the scent. To continue on, and eventually, it's going to lead you to a patch of trees outside on the outskirts of town. Do you keep going?
I'll look back at the group and like, it continues through these trees. Shall we press on?
It's
Yeah.
our only lead.
All right, I'm gonna continue, but also like keeping an extra eye and ear out just for whatever the hell I might be walking into.
Okay, so one thing you do notice, just with your animal instincts living out in the woods,
What?
it is not quiet. You can hear the chirping of crickets, you can hear birds in trees, you can hear the rustling of squirrels in the grass. It's not a suspicious quiet. That's something you note as you're traveling. Which is a good sign in this case. At least for the most part, I think.
The forest is alive. That's good.
That's true. Okay. Alright. Sorry, I had to make sure I was writing that down. Okay, so we continue on. As you enter into this clearing, into this woods, you do see the mouth of a cave. Blackened stones, grayish pebbles, and you can smell the scent of Koreline leading you down into this cave.
It's dark.
It's dark.
She's gonna light up. So she's going to light up her amulet.
Oh, right. You can't see in the dark that well, can you?
And Coraline doesn't like the dark. If we find her, I don't want her to be in the dark.
True.
I forgot about that.
At this point, Raven pulls out her rapier and goes on a bit of a more high alert.
Okay. You go on high alert. Are you just entering into this mouth of this cave?
She'll take a position behind Rad. She's gonna protect her big boy. I'm assuming we haven't had a chance to rest yet,
You
have
have
we?
not.
Okay.
Alright. I just need to write down a couple things here. Okay. Alright. My pen is dying. Okay. So, you continue on into this cave. How deep are you going to this cave? You don't initially see her right off as soon as you head into the mouth of this cave. You can smell her still. Are you just gonna keep going?
Call out every once in a while for her.
Echoes off the walls.
How back is like how, you know, if you yell into a cave that's like really really deep, you can kind of tell when something echoes off of it because the echo kind of reverberates more. Is it one of those kind of reverberations, or is it like this is a shorter cave?
So what you hear is you can hear it reverberate for a while, and then it kind of seems to hit the back of the wall. Like you can hear it kind of hit. You're not quite sure if it's hitting the end of the cave or if the cave declines down, so the echo is just not continuing on. It goes on for a little while, but then seems to abruptly kind of stop. You're about 45 feet into this cave. It's slowly declining down just a little bit.
You think she was taken? Do you smell anyone else? Or just her?
I don't know. Do I smell anyone else?
I don't know. Roll me another perception check and we'll find out.
17.
Something? Okay. So, as you are descending down into this cave, sniffing around for Koreline, you're asked that question, do you smell anyone else? You're like, oh, I guess I should double check that. Hold on. You kind of change what you're looking for, and you're able to smell a little bit of that earthy, decaying smell that the hag had. Like that smell of old leathers as those rags were falling off of her. You can smell a little bit. Just enough. It's hard to decide how long it's just been there, but you can smell it mixed in with the scent of Koreline as you're walking. It does seem to grow a little stronger the farther in you walk.
You know how we fought off that night hag?
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes ago, yeah.
Yeah. This is just conjecture, but this might be the night hag's cave. Because I can smell the decaying whatever. Honestly, I don't even think you can call that clothing. But I can smell the night hag here. It keeps getting stronger the further in that we go.
Well,
Might be that how the night hag got Coraline's form is because she had Coraline.
here.
Possibly, but I can still smell Coraline, so if we keep pushing on... I mean, the night hag is dead. Whether
Well,
there are more, that is another question, but...
Do they usually travel in groups? You studied them, right?
There are
they
more...
can. It depends. Again, like people, they can have personalities, and do they travel by themselves, or do they have familiars or other things? It really depends.
There are some that have whole cults, but if one is... The fact that there was only one last night, earlier, it might have just been the one.
I'd still be ready and keep checking behind. And I would say, if any of you have something to steady your mind with, last thing we need is someone else invading our dreams.
How far into this cave are you continue on?
Keep going.
Keep going.
I have night vision, or
Yeah.
dark vision.
So,
I have night vision. I
I
have dark
have
vision.
night vision.
Brandon
Watch me.
has goggles on.
I have night vision. Alright. So as you continue on into this cave, you're steadying yourselves, getting ready for whatever might pop around the corner at any moment. Walking, you're walking. Eventually, you see a bluish hue coming from around a bend as you're about to approach it. You can see this bioluminescent light almost, like a blue sparkle as you walk around the corner. And the sight before you is Koreline, laid in a bed of crystals, which slowly seem to be encasing her limbs.
Oh,
No, I don't like that.
oh no.
Are these the same kind of crystals that I've been asking about? Does this crystal look familiar, like the one that was on Talus's,
Sword that went
I don't
down
know, are you
sleeve.
Dagger
gonna,
shiny thing?
are you gonna
Dagger.
roll me survival or
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll
investigation?
roll whatever you want me to roll. What do you want me to roll?
Roll me. Yeah, roll me a survival check.
18.
18. So, the bluish hue definitely looks familiar. However, the crystals themselves are not the same.
Can we see them continue to grow over, or does it look like they've just started
It
to like
is a
encase her?
slow progression, but they have been able to grow throughout the night. They may have had a little bit of a boost at the idea of food, since this is something that they are trying to encompass. You can see that Coraline's arms are starting to become encased. It's only about halfway over her limbs. Her fingers are being covered with both hands as she's laying there. You see Scritches encased completely off to one side.
No, not the baby!
oh no!
How dare
As
you!
Scritches, in his bird form,
Oh no.
is entirely encompassed by a crystal. Frozen, almost like an insect that's been frozen in amber.
Oh no!
Like mid-flight, like.
He's asleep.
Oh no! What do familiars dream about? Huh?
What
Uh,
will the four
Can I do a
of you
quick check to see if these seem like giving off any sense of poison?
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
if we touch them?
Roll me-
While she does that, I want to look at the room and make sure that we're not in danger.
Yeah.
You're looking for it. Okay, so Raven, you are looking for poison.
Yep.
Roll me a
Or to
medicine
see if
check.
Medicine? Okay.
Holding
It's like,
medicine.
I want to see if I can figure out what this is.
Yeah, absolutely.
12.
12? Okay, so you're looking, you're kind of getting down lower, kind of looking at where it's starting to encompass her skin, where it's starting to embed itself. You don't see any signs of poison, you don't see any infection, it just seems to be growing over her. Which is odd because as you're looking at the crystals themselves, they're still rocks.
Where's her book?
Her book is off to one side. It's on her. It's just like on her side, like it had been placed there. Talus, you're looking around the room.
Yes.
Roll a perception check.
Okay.
Does Koreline look hurt? Like she's taken any damage?
She is sweating profusely from the amount of stress that she's putting herself in her dreams, but she is not in any particular danger. You don't see any sign of outward injury.
I rolled an
being beaten up by
18
Alex.
plus something. I don't know plus what.
18
because
plus
my-
something. That's fine. So you're looking around. The room itself is encompassed entirely in large stalagmites and stalactites of these crystals, so they seem to have rapidly grown in this area. You can see off to one side that there is a further descending cave. You're not quite sure where that goes, but it does descend further down. But this room itself, you can see small creatures, like you see a small squirrel that was encompassed at one point. You can see a couple of insects. You can see even a spider that's embedded in one that looks like it was just grown over, as they're just kind of floating in these caskets of crystal almost.
Can I have an empty vial from one of my old healing potions, health
Yes.
potions. Can I like go up to one of the smaller ones and with like the butt of my sword just sort of and crack it off and put it in the vial and see what happens?
Roll my strength check, just to see how, if you're able
Oh
to.
no, a strength check.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no! A strength check for the barbarian. Oh
Strength
no!
check.
How dare!
You're our beefy dog.
Her
It-
beefy dog.
I'm a wolf, thank you.
Okay, an all beef hot dog. Okay. We get it. We understand.
Oh boy.
Cersei,
You're
what
a
are you
canine.
doing this whole time, Cersei?
16
Okay.
for
cool.
the strength check.
Yes, you're able to break off a chunk and put it in the vial. Cersei, what are you doing?
I have two ideas. Both of them potentially will hurt Koraline.
Oof.
I don't
What?
like that.
But I am a very proficient healer. Little idea.
Got life insurance, don't worry.
I'm not gonna kill her.
Well, I mean,
I'm not that bad at this.
Oh,
Hopefully. First idea. We have the thing in the jar that could potentially try to eat away at this. But it could also try to eat away at her fingers. Which I don't like.
we could try and chip her out.
yeah. Did the gemstones react at all to me, like hitting it to break it off?
React to you how?
Did it recoil? Did it start growing faster? Like what happened when I chipped that bit off?
At the moment, it's not moving.
Okay, Rad. How about we just get Koraline out and I'm going with chip away method. And
Is
I'd
this-
rather get.
Can anyone tell if this is magical or not? Is
Did I get anything from magical? From the medicine check, or would I need to do Arcana
You
for
would
it?
need to roll Arcana or use Identify.
Can I assist with Arcana check?
Yes, you may.
I was gonna say, like,
will.
Stanny, she just quickly looks over it. Is it?
I will allow you to have the help action. And after you do that, I'm gonna transition over to Koraline.
Help gives me what, advantage?
Yes.
So 13 was the first roll. 15.
15? Okay. So you're looking at it, and as you are scanning the room, Talus has kind of looked around and pointed out that maybe there's small creatures that are also being embedded in this. That they seem to be a rapidly growing thing. You do feel eyes on you as if it's watching you back.
I think it
Almost-
might be alive.
Almost a type of sentience.
Because, like a cube, this might be alive. Which means we should get Koraline out of there ASAP. Come on.
I could also try to shatter it, but Koreline would take the damage as well.
I don't care what we're doing. Let's do it now, or I'm starting to chip.
There's one thing I do want to try.
Alright, while you guys think
As everyone is discussing, I'm gonna go to the side and like get down and like look at it. I'm gonna take out my dagger that has the same stone in it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna poke it.
I'm going to poke it.
Poke it.
You take out your dagger, poke, makes a nice little chip in it, doesn't do much else.
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
You did poke it. You poked the crystal. Okay.
You did so good.
So, while you guys are devising your plans and what you would like to do, we will transition real quickly over to Koreline, who is currently sitting on her bed trying to devise a plan. How she's
Nope,
gonna get out
she
here.
is now pacing, because now,
Oh.
now this is a puzzle. And Koreline loves puzzles.
So do tell me, Miss Puzzle Solver, what are we doing to solve this puzzle?
She has her book out on her bed, like strewn open, and she's using Mage Hand to write into it. Like, if she has any questions or something, she's walking around.
Okay.
So she was told this is a dreamscape.
Mm-hmm.
She's in her own mind.
Correct.
She's gonna try to summon Scritches.
Okay. You attempt to summon Scritches. You're able to... Basically, you are able to summon Scritches, but you are aware that this is not Scritches. This is a husk of what Scritches is in your mind. This is what you see Scritches as.
So being able to do that, I'm gonna look at the rest of my room.
Okay.
Close my eyes.
Okay.
And think of it completely pristine. Does it change?
It does. Pristine. Same way it was when you first found yourself here.
I'm gonna close my eyes again. And hopefully open them and be in my garden.
You're there. You open your eyes. You're in the middle of the garden. But the details are mute. As if they're not as detailed as they should be.
My book is still with me.
Book is still with you.
So I have some control of this room, of this world. Have you gotten shy?
I mean, you get back in your book. You have some.
But I can't awaken from it.
Roll me another con save.
God, I really wish I had a blast, but I don't have it.
Man, that sucks for
Fuck
you.
you!
What'd you roll that?
5.
5? Okay. As you say, but I'm unable to awaken from it. You think about it very hard. You're just sitting there considering what you need to do to wake up, and you're not able to. What do you want to attempt to try to wake yourself up?
Oh god. It's gonna be really dark.
Okay, besides that.
I'm gonna imagine going to my father's private library.
Okay. Also, momentarily, thank you, Odin Sun, for the raid. If you guys are not following Odin Sun, he is wonderful, and I love him very dearly. One of my favorite people in the whole world. Very kind. Love him very much. That one, Warlock. Tom. We love them. Look at all these beautiful people in the chat now. But Odin Sun is absolutely wonderful. If you're not following Odin Sun, he is lovely. I hope your guys' stream was good. We are currently
He just
in the
became
middle.
my friend today.
Isn't
followed
he
me
lovely?
now.
Like, God, he is one of the best people. So sweet.
Right, just full on.
We love
So
him.
much love.
Thanks.
We're Odin stands at this account.
Of course
so,
we are.
so
Of course
you
you
all
are.
have joined us.
You're wrong otherwise.
You all have joined us after a very rigorous fight with a hag, the cleric punching it to death in the face and killing it, only to find that their warlock is now missing, and they are on the hunt. Koreline, our lovely warlock, has spoken a little bit with her patron and is stuck in a dreamscape. So she is currently trying to figure out how in the world she's going to wake herself up, as the other four have currently found a very sleepy Koreline in a cave being slowly embedded by bluish crystals. Koreline, what are you doing to wake yourself up?
I'm gonna imagine myself into my father's private manor.
Okay, you imagine yourself in your father's private manor.
Terrible memories coming back. Gonna do the same thing she did that night. Just gonna go to the desk and grab the ornate letter opener that she carries as a dagger. Turn it around.
Okay.
And plunge.
Straight into the heart.
Straight in the heart.
Okay. So, you familiar with this study, very familiar with things that are here, walk over to the large, ornate desk that your father spends way too much time at. You've seen him yell over the tops of the counter of it at you far too many times. The rare times that he would actually see you. You go to the top drawer on the right side and immediately throw it open to be met with papers that are blank, a quill, and a letter opener. And you take the dagger, as in this very ornate leather opener that you wield as a dagger. You kind of pray to yourself that you're right as you plunge it straight into your heart. And it starts seeping blood. The red stains your shirt. Roll me a con save with advantage.
Do a new dice because you are in dice.
Roll me a con save with advantage.
Fuck yeah. 18.
Cool. And then we're gonna transition to the other four to see what they're doing real quick. What you doing for? How are you waking up your lovely Koreline, who is being embedded slowly by crystals?
Okay.
Completely.
Can I ask a random question? How much first aid would Raven know? I'm
Wait,
very, does she know like traditional,
How
like
much?
find an unconscious body?
Yes.
You yell and pinch. Okay, cool.
Yes. Your mother gave you a good lesson in first aid where she made you know at least the basics because she did not trust her daughter going out by herself without knowing the basic skills of first aid. So yes, you know
Cool.
the basics.
Suddenly realizing she's like, right, my first aid training snaps into it. She looks at Red going, yell at her ear, and then we could slap her cheekies a little bit. And
Koreline,
then we...
wake up!
Court,
What?
line, come on! She's like, I'm gonna reach over and just do loud.
Does anything happen?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, immediately takes out my hand axes and starts chipping away.
Ah!
Hammer comes out.
Okay.
Carefully
Do I
though,
just wait-
as to not chip off
Okay. Alright.
anything.
So two of you are now
Careful.
chipping away at the blue crystals. Little crystal shards are flying everywhere. It's creating a nice fine powder of blue.
Oh
As
shit,
it's
that's
just-
gonna backfire on us
Oh,
so
I'm
bad!
pissed.
Oh no!
Good job.
I don't care.
So you two are chipping away. Cersei and Talus, what are you two doing?
Wait!
Yes,
I'm
Val.
chipping away and casting prestidigitation so that I'm cleaning stuff off as we go.
Okay, you do so.
Red, I love you.
As soon as I see that it's creating the dust, I'm like,
I
Well,
just
that's
love
not
with
gonna
the whole D&D cinematics that like you would have to hit, and that would take 6 seconds, and then you'd cast prestidigitation, and that
Yeah.
would take 6 seconds.
Yes.
And then you would cast
And it's just like
prestidigitation,
a
and that would cast 6 seconds.
prestidigitation.
Okay,
Like,
Talus
that's
and
what-
Cersei,
that's what I
you
just
two are
imagined,
watching
you're like-
these two chip away at these crystals. What are you two doing?
As soon as Cersei sees them like pulling out weapons, she starts preparing like a spell, like a healing spell, like if anything goes wrong.
So you're the medic on standby.
Medic on standby,
Medic on
holding
standby. Alright.
slap the body, and then they started hacking at it. Oh lord.
Okay, Talus, what are you up to?
I was still poking at it, and then I just start hearing them chipping, and like I just
We yelled first, okay?
True. So I'm like in the corner with my knife out.
Such great problem solvers.
Oh my god.
So Cersei's standing there going, clear, Tell me when. Two of you are hacking away at the crystals. The
Your
other
hands
one,
up like literal paddles. You're like, ready!
the rogue is over there poking the crystals with their dagger, which has a blue crystal in the hilt.
Don't go to life.
Technically, that would work since you've got lightning spells, Cersei.
Okay.
Clear.
No,
Alright.
100%. I am a defibrillator. I built to be a defibrillator.
Do you have like shocking hands? To, like,
Clear! Okay. So,
Okay.
you
we're losing her.
They bring you back to life. That's what my hands do.
Okay.
Lapse to life.
Alright, the two of you hacking away these crystals, you're starting to make actually a decent amount of progress as you've gotten her hands uncovered, almost have her arms entirely uncovered. You're starting to get the ones around her legs and ankles and feet. As Koreline, you stab yourself in the heart. And immediately a large gasp as you come to, your eyes open. You inhale a large amount of crystal dust and are able to sit up.
As soon as she wakes up, just with the surge of power and kind of like what she just went through, immediately just Fey presence just comes out of her. So anybody within 5 feet, make a Make a something roll.
So everybody, well, I guess that would be Ralford, Raven, and Cersei, I think, is standing a little bit back.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Why? I'm not wise as shit. Oh my
10 feet.
God.
Anybody within 10 feet of me,
Okay.
make
10
a wisdom saving
10
throw.
feet? So,
10
Cersei,
feet.
are you 10 feet back?
Only be within with.
Okay, alright, so you also need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I got
Oh,
lucky.
this is gonna hurt.
17.
17 for
Ten-
I
Ralford.
rolled an 18, but -1.
Okay.
10.
10 for Raven.
Okay.
I
Cersei?
definitely failed that.
16.
So, my lovely Koreline, what does Fey Presence do? Read it off for those of you at home who don't know what it does.
Once per short rest, as an action, you can cause each creature in a 10-foot cube from you to make a wisdom saving throw, or become charmed or frightened by you, your choice, until the end of your next turn. My DC was 15, so it seems only Raven is going to be affected by this, and they're going to be frightened by me, as what you see from shadows, her eyes turn not only golden, but her whites of her eyes turn black, as you also see mirrored behind her, coming out of the shadows, those same eyes staring at you in a pale white face attached with it, and staring you down.
That's spooky.
Death. and
Raven
heart.
goes to like, I give Coraline a hug and just sees this and goes, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and just does this awkward backpedaling.
Whoa!
That's
She's
so
like,
funny.
nope, nope, nope.
I imagine like she leaps back and then Cersei leaps forward. She hears a gasp like, "Did you hit her?" Because I'm like, "Did you hit her?"
So at this point, I'm assuming because I'm frightened, I have to use all my movement to get away from you.
Correct. So you've got. So Coraline, you are going to take 3 points of damage for all the dust that you just inhaled.
All right.
Take some
Can I-
dust
can I-
damage.
Press
She's
it
gonna
and
just
take
start rubbing her
off.
chest.
So Raven, you have backed up your entire movement. Nice. Talus, you
And she's
from
just like
where
holding
you're
her hammer and been like, nope, 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 nope.
Talus, from where you are able to see all of this transpire. And see Coraline now awake, sitting up. Coraline, your legs are mostly uncovered. You could probably shake off or move to get the rest of the crystals off of you.
Are you okay?
What am I in?
You're in a sentient crystal form that is trying to eat you, so we're getting you out of it. And the night hags Leia, but we killed the night hag, so it's fine. You're safe now.
Squidges might not be.
I look over.
Squish is fully encased.
Clap.
Okay.
Try to have advantage from it.
Vanishes. Left in the crystal is just a hollow space of where he would have been as he appears on your lap.
Give Squishy some squishes.
Scritches. He seems
you
a
might-
little baffled and confused about what exactly was just happening.
You might want to get out of where you're sitting.
Wait.
just by the way.
What did we do in Asmar?
What do you mean? What did we do in Asmar?
What did we do in Asmar? Answer this question for me.
Buried Moya.
A burning town, and are you done being scary?
It only lasted around.
So yes, they're done being scary.
We're good.
You feel that presence fade from you as your heart palpitations calm down. No
Like a
longer
bad
bad
scary.
jump scare.
I'm going to unbutton kind of her thing, check her chest right here. Is there anything?
Check. Nothing but the scar.
You guys just see, Coraline checking out her tits real quick.
Hold on, I gotta check my boobs.
Brad's like,
Good.
Okay, I'm gonna say something, guys.
Rad
So-
looking around like, oh shit, I'm not looking. I'm a respectful wolf boy.
he really doesn't need to look up that far.
No. I'm a respectful wolf boy.
Just
Nothing
keep the
but-
Mary
facial
Flood, I'm a
black,
Mary
like,
Flood.
off.
I check my book. Is my book out?
Book is out. It's beside you. You're able to quickly feel around, grab it, pull it out, open it. You don't
Is
see
my
any.
conversations in there?
Nope.
Close my book.
Okay, you close your book.
You might want to get off the crystals now.
I'll help you up.
Yep. You said it's sentient crystals.
It's definitely magical,
I mean, they were trying to eat you.
and it feels like a presence within it, like a gelatinous cube.
We already got one of those.
Did the hag bring
What?
you here?
Long story.
We'll fill you in. Can we get out of here before?
Wait. So you guys don't know what this is? I start looking around. I see the animals and stuff. I look at where I was.
Okay, to give you the rundown, I was going to tell you this on the way back, but I mean, if we're going to do this here, then we're going to do this here. We all had spooky, scary child in our dream that wasn't dreams, they were memories, but then they turned into dreams, and then he came into the real world, and then it was you, and then it wasn't you, and then we fought you, and then it was a night hag that was in your form, probably because she got you first. And now we found you, and there's no more night hag, because we...
I lean over to Cersei. Did that make sense to you?
Long story short, there was a night hag, did some things, probably brought you here. I punched it to death. And now we found you.
You punched something to death?
Yes, it was
Yes,
quite lovely.
it was quite respectable, actually.
Okay.
And
I-
to be-
The night hag used your form.
I thought it was you, but then it wasn't you. And then it wasn't very nice. And I
And
had
a
a
creepy
child, and the
child.
child was creepy.
well, it wasn't even a child. It was just a creepy short thing.
It was invasive, and that was not okay.
Yeah.
So we killed it.
It
I
was
look over
invasive,
to-
so
I
we
look
killed
over-
it.
Invasive species should be taken out.
I look over to Talus.
Oh no.
While this conversation is happening, I'm going to try to do this slightly. Pointing to her eyes. As in like a question, like, are they good?
Like your eyes?
Yeah.
Are they good? DM?
Because you're the only one that's seen them not. She's just
Mhm.
gonna like,
I'll go. And then I'll go back to poking.
Are you just sitting there this whole time?
well then, I'm continuing to do this then. I'm going to go over to Talus. I could probably figure this out. If you give me guys 10 minutes, I can do something.
Sure,
Is
just
this-
make
this is
sure you're
crazy.
not in the...
Yeah,
I
and
wrote-
no crazy. Cersei, have your paddles ready because we don't need a severe of crazy darkness in head thing.
I don't think that's going to
Just
happen.
my hands. This is how they look. It's just weapon. Wait, not even flames. Just weapon.
Coraline pulls out in her other pocket a chain with a pearl at the end and starts moving it over as she has her book open and starts doing quick little enchanting and concentration and casts Identify as ritual casting.
Okay, cool. So I will say, Coraline, as you were up, you looked around this room. You were looking at the animals and everything else. You did see that other way down the cave. You just so it's there. You did see it. That there's another way down further into this cave. As you are casting Identify, you do get a little bit of Fae in there, and it seems alive.
Can I show her my dagger and see what she sees on the crystal in my dagger?
Yeah.
Can you see if you can see anything on this crystal that maybe looks similar? I don't really know how your spell works, but it looks like you see things.
Okay, so you're able to cast Identify on the dagger.
I cast Identify on the dagger.
Okay, so you do see that the dagger is silvered. You do see it's got a very nice gemstone. It looks very similar. The Fey magic that's coming off these crystals is stronger than what's coming off this dagger. On the dagger, it seems old. It seems like something that's been a long detached, almost. It's very, very, very faint. It's barely there for you to recognize. But you're able to cast it. You're able to find it just a little bit.
Are they all glowing? Is the crystals all glowing?
So the crystal that is on Talos' dagger does not. But the crystals
Okay,
that
but the other
are
crystals do.
in the cave that seem sentient do give off a glow to them. Give off a bluish hue.
I crouch down and in Sylvan I say, "Are you friends with Adonius?"
You don't get a response and you don't feel anything.
Blink once if you can understand me.
No change.
This is all in Sylvan. No?
Yeah. No
Okay.
change.
Can I hear this?
Do you speak Sylvan?
Yep.
Then yes.
Okay. Blink.
I'm going to write in my book. Tell me, did you just help me in my mind?
When you get back, nothing hurts one of mine.
Just needed to make sure. I write back. Also, ... Have you ever heard of living Fey crystals? I think I might have just encountered them.
Sounds familiar. Not uncommon. Uncommon for the material plane.
Wait, what? Uncommon for the material plane?
Uncommon for the material plane.
Are they common from where you're at?
More common than there.
What do they do? Sorry, you guys just see like furious little scribbles.
You just hear the furious little scribbles of Nat.
You're no longer
Coraline
talking.
is just scribble, scribble, scribble.
I'm
She's
no longer talking. I'm writing in my book.
You just hear
Okay.
the frivolous little scribbles of a quill just scritch, scritch. As
You start pulling out your map.
What's the matter, Dan? What you doing over there? It's fine.
I don't know, Ezekiel's like, oh yeah, the Feylands or Feywilds, or whatever he said.
Ezekiel's not here.
Andoria. And there's a blue thing, and
How bizarre.
But we're no longer. We're not over here. We are over
We're
here.
not over here.
Yeah, the
We are in
crystals over here, not
We're
like
still on
the
Elmside,
crystal
right?
here.
Gee, interesting. Wonder why Rad would be worried about that.
How bizarre.
How bizarre.
How strange. How bizarre. So, you ask Adonius, they come in there, what do they do? He tells you, I'm not sure. I haven't dealt directly with them.
Frustrated, closes your book. Opens back up. Sorry, that was rude.
That's hanging. It's cool if you're hanging up on your Patreon. Just bite. Sorry. That's you
Sorry,
sending an
Lizard. Thank
angry
you so
text
much
and then
for all the
calling
help.
back.
It's like the old flip phones just clapping that shut after a text you didn't like.
Exactly. So,
Like, instant regret of like, didn't mean to take that out on you, I was just frustrated in the moment. No. So, love you, babe.
the 5 of you are still standing in this room. You
Well,
come
they're
to
not
this
in
conclusion.
common here, but they are fey crystals. They're more common within the fey realm, but don't know how they're doing here.
Okay, so this is weird, like really weird. Then
It's uncommon.
Say that there's a entrance to the Fey realm in the forest.
Let's go that way.
What? Wait,
How
wait.
do we go
Okay,
out
we're
of
looking
here?
at
Burn.
Elmside. Are we like inland more in the forest? Are we like more towards the coast?
We're still
I'm
coast.
talking
You're
about.
still near the coast. You're still on the upside.
No,
I
if we're
pull
in
out- I
like
pull-
Elmside
I-
though. Like, which side of Elmside did we leave?
Oh, now you're further inland.
Further inland. Cool.
But you're still in Elmside, which is near the coast. But you're on the
Cool, I
further
have no idea
side
where I am.
inland of Elmside.
What's that way? Coraline points downward that way.
we haven't gone. We found you and decided you were more important than exploring.
Your first priority.
Do
Are we
want-
underground?
Yes.
Aye, you've been going down.
Okay, cool.
Ish.
Want to continue?
Yeah,
or-
Coraline, do you want to go back up? Because I know last time we were in the sewers, you weren't that great.
Yeah.
I do currently
I
have my
just
light
took a
bill.
break today. Yeah.
Did we?
It's also like the middle of the night, right?
It's like 3, 4.
This looks took an hour.
It's probably
So
like 4 o'clock now.
Yeah.
yeah, like do we do this now or do we go take a rest and come back in the morning?
I say we do it now.
I don't have many spells left in me, but we can at least see what's going on, and if it looks too questionable, we hightail it.
Okay.
Hightail it. I like that one.
Coraline, are you gonna be okay?
You're the only one with a tail.
That is why I left it. That's
I
funny.
think with yes, I think she's gonna just be a little panicked that after kind of going through hell, this is not gonna be that bad.
So, you've decided that you're going further down into the cave. Going through this little entrance that you saw off to one side. Who's leading the charge?
I think I'm gonna be sidling up to Cersei and be all like, so you really pushed a hag in the face and killed her.
I'll go first.
Be down.
Well, I wasn't the only one fighting it, but yeah.
So, you continue down into this cave system, which you do notice starts to steadily decline further down. The crystals themselves continue as small veins in the side of the walls, but you can still see them, and it makes if you didn't know what they were, if you didn't know that these were something sentient and possibly dangerous, it would be beautiful as these spider-like veins of these crystals.
Can we
Illuminates
see
caves.
if we don't have
You
dark
see
vision?
dimly in a bluish hue
Okay.
as you are able to walk and continue.
Cersei, you still have the light on your.
What?
Okay.
down. Correct.
Wait! Do you have a spell light? A cantrip?
That's what I got on. I'm wearing it on my amulet.
I pull out a what do I have? My bag. Excuse me as I go through my inventory. I have a piece of paper. I pulled out a piece of paper. Can you put it on this?
What?
Can you put the light on this?
She'll just reach out, pinch it, cast light.
And then I use Mage Hand to carry the piece of paper 30 feet in front of us to light the area in front.
At this point, Raven's gonna turn to Talus and goes, "How well are your eyes?
How what?
How well are they? Can you see in the dark?"
No.
When I cast the
human.
one on hers, mine would disappear. The one on my amulet would disappear.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I
So,
can't
Talus, you
see in
say-
the dark. I'm human.
I don't know. Some humans have weird variants of craziness.
Well, I can't see without the light. Why not based off a deep sea fish? Apparently.
So, you continue down into this cave system. Those spider-like veins of these crystals continuing on and becoming a staple as you continue down the incline of the cave. And as you start going farther and farther down, you notice it doesn't stop, it doesn't let up, it just continues down, but the dune seems to thin out and get a little bit thinner. And so it looks like there's not enough room in this cave for them to grow, or they've chosen not to. But I need you all to roll me a survival check.
Oh.
Hey.
Survival.
Ooh.
Well,
21.
Ooh. Nice.
Plus 1. Okay.
16.
16. Okay.
dirty 20.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
1 plus
Oh,
2.
really high.
3.
One plus 2. 3. Okay? 3.
Oh no.
Alright, Ralphard.
12.
12? Okay. So, Talus, you are fascinated with the way those crystals have spidered out and branched throughout this cave. So, your attention is a little more on the very shiny, pretty blue lights as you're walking through this cave system.
A rogue loving shiny things. How
Shocking.
bizarre.
How shocking. So you're a little focused on that. Your attention is a little driven to that. The rest of you notice small stones. They're very round, almost perfectly round, as a dozen of them are kind of on the ground, just laying there. But in your brain, you look and you're like, those are some very round stones. Almost like stones that water has washed over for hundreds and hundreds of years, that smoothness to them. And there's a dozen of them laying on the ground.
Are they stones?
I don't know.
Are they in? And they're in front of us?
Yep, they're just laying on the ground.
If I inspect one really closely, is
Rad,
it like,
Rad, no, don't touch things
is
yet.
it squishy? Is it like the
No, don't touch it!
I'm already poking it.
Hold on, how are you inspecting it?
I'm going to very carefully, with like very minimal force, see if it squishes.
Don't.
No, I'm already poking it and investigating it.
Oh god.
Two of you poke, poke, poke. So, okay, let me resolve this.
This episode should have been called The Poking.
So, poking, yeah, because you guys keep poking things. So, Koreline,
Pokey.
you're poking it. Are you
Very
picking it up?
gently, very gently.
Are you
She's
poking it?
concerned that
Squishing
it's
it?
going to be one of those things that she saw the trolls had.
Okay, so are you poking it? Are you squishing it? Like, are you picking it up? How are you interacting with it?
With
Oh
my
God, I feel like
claws,
this is going to be really
I'm
bad.
Just tell me what you're doing to the crystal. Like, or
I feel like
to the
this
rock.
is
I mean,
stupid.
this is not
I'm
crystal.
giving
It's gonna be like
Koraline
this.
inspiration because I don't
You're
trust
you're
this.
picking it up and going, ah, yes, in my hand like this?
No, like if this was on the ground.
Okay, so you're
you
just
know,
literally
like,
just like poking the top of it? Just
Yeah.
poke. How,
a little tiny squeeze with like 2 fingers.
just like squish? Okay, cool. So you're squishing it. You're over there. Squish, squish.
you almost
Is it squishy?
brought yourself to the Fae realm by doing that last time.
Yeah, no, is it squishy? That's why she was doing it
Okay.
very gently.
Alright, so you squish. Okay.
Very
Rutherford,
gently.
you're poking it. I like how like very gently, Ivy. Very gently. Rutherford, how are you poking it?
I pick it up and I'm looking it over and just sort of wink, wink.
You pick it up. You're looking it over. Okay.
Like that you're giving me shit and
All
you're doing
right.
the exact same thing.
All right. So
I'm the
I
one
know.
giving you shit.
the rest of you are watching
He's
as
very
these
much
two.
sleep deprived. He's already not that smart.
The rest of you are watching as these two. One goes squish, squish. The other one picks up and goes squish, squish. And the rest of you are standing there watching this. And Talis, your attention is kind of like looked over as you're like, oh, they're picking up rocks and squishing them? As your attention is kind of pulled away from you looking at the shiny, crystalline veins that are down these walls. Coraline, as you squish.
Jen, I'm also giving you inspiration because I'm.
I was gonna say Coraline has inspiration, as does Rad. So you
Oh, I have inspiration.
You have inspiration one in the chat.
You have two.
Yeah,
Double.
I've did this is me going like.
So Coraline, you go squish. Ralford, you're also kind of looking at it as in your hands unfold and unfurl as these crystalline spiders start crawling up your hand, and the other 10 that have not been messed with also unfurl themselves, and before you is 12 crystalline spiders. Please roll any initiative.
Oh no.
Please don't touch the rocks.
Oh, Tyler!
No,
So roll me initiative.
no.
Shit.
I love you
That
all
wasn't in my
dearly, but
thing,
no.
We have no sleep! We have no sleep!
If y'all will put your initiative in the chat for me, I will grab it.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah,
The
hell yeah.
entrance of the cave is that way. If we just run.
Useless 20, because I didn't want to go first.
Useless 20 because I don't want to go first.
Shit, what's my initiative bonus? Oh,
I don't know.
we know these things so well. We play D&D.
Something.
Play D&D.
Uh,
So
Alright,
good.
Let's see here. So, okay, all right. So, between
Oh!
between
Is that great
Val,
gentleman from
between Val and Abby, who has the higher dex? Because you both have a 21 for your initiative.
Oh, wait. Can
Well,
we
you have a
add,
+1.
Can we add the inspiration to
Yes, you may.
So you have a +3? Okay, so you go first.
yeah, I think we've tied before. And
I think you have.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
slightly quicker off the draw.
Hold on, I need to get. Okay. there we go.
Cersei is not built for strength, she's not built to be quick.
Alright, so.
She's built to survive and be wise. Like, not poking the frickin' rocks!
Between Coraline and Rattleford, who has the higher dex?
We got a lot of high numbers, lordy.
Probably Rad, because my dex I think is low. My dexterity is a 14.
both of the same decks?
Okay, do you want to decide amongst yourselves who goes first, or do you want me to assign who goes first? Oh my god. Alright, rock, it'll be rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ready?
Boulder, brush, and shears.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors,
Oh wait,
shoot.
wait, what?
Oh my god.
Are you like 3, 2, 1, go?
Yes, go.
Okay.
Yes.
Go. Work it out amongst yourselves.
3,
3.
3, 2,
1, go.
We just roll.
Who's going?
Might as well just roll again. Just roll again.
Okay, I got it.
Alright, Rattleford's going first. Jesus.
Lord of mercy.
Wow.
We have degrees, you guys. We.
I know.
Wow. Okay, so
We're a
Abby,
well-educated group of young ladies.
We're so
Abby,
sorry.
you're going first between you and Val, is that correct?
Val goes first
Val goes
before me.
first. Okay, great. I just want to make sure I was getting this down correctly.
I love how I rolled a 20 and I'm still going fourth.
Yes.
That works so well for me as a cleric.
I do not. I thankfully have my bard spells, but I do not have any of my warlock ones. This is not good.
Okay, great. So
Oh, you have bard
there's
spells now.
12 spiders.
Hello, your lovely little bard lock.
That's my little barlock.
I will say
Yeah.
this will be
I'll
fine.
try to keep you alive this time.
Okay, this will be fine. This will be
It's
fine.
fine.
I don't have a lot of HP.
Yeah, we just have to squish them, and thankfully only 2 of them are on our current players.
What? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my gosh.
Spider. I gotta make sure I'm getting all 12 spiders here. Spider, Jesus Christ. Oh, okay.
Is Koreline the only one who has full freaking spells?
Yes.
I mean, even with the warlock, we have full spells. You only got 2, you guys.
Yeah.
I know.
Yep.
That's sad.
Well, that's what I'm going is like
Oh
I've used
my
both of
God.
those during a night hag fight.
Okay. Well, I like how I see that great gentleman. Nope, no, not touch the rocks.
Yes,
Just
no,
not the rocks.
I'm in
Never
full
the
agreement.
rocks. Okay, alright.
Great gentleman has the best idea out of everyone.
The
Just
great gentleman is wonderful and we love him very dearly.
Great shot, too.
Okay.
It's a great commentary.
Let me. Okay. I just need to write out a couple of things here.
Gosh. These
God,
freaking
I love you
spiders.
all so much.
gosh.
Okay. I just like the squish, squish, squish.
What's up with us and squishing things that aren't supposed to be squished? Like, no.
Because sometimes you gotta squish the stuff
I'm
that doesn't
tired.
So
squish. I'm
unfortunately, this
tired.
episode,
I just want to squish the rocks.
unfortunately,
That's a
this
mood.
episode should have been called Poke and Squish.
It
Because that's
should have
apparently
been.
what we're doing today.
That's something to put on the our YouTube channel as is Poke and Squish.
Where's well, I mean Koreline / Poke and Squish.
I'm gonna put that on my notes right now.
We're getting an updated title.
Amazing. It's now not Where's Wall I mean Koreline, it's
Poke and squish.
Poke and Squish. Okay. Oh god. Cool. Okay, so before we get into this fight, we are going to take our 10-minute break so that way everybody can get up, get some water, figure out their battle strategies since they just got done fighting a hag not that long ago. And we will be back in 10 minutes. During our 10-minute break, we are going to play a wonderful advertisement for Arcane Wares by our wonderful and lovely staff, a clerical heir, who has worked so hard on this amazing product, which is D&D Streetwear. It's really cool. There's a mental health one that I
so
very
cute.
much love and wear regularly. So, we will be back. 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Well, except you want to get some water. So, we'll be back.
Bye!
Bye!
Blue crystals in his crown.
Give her back. Yes, I was gonna say your patron's very hot.
We all agree.
So,
Unanimous vote.
So currently, Rutherford, you are on deck. So, it is your first go. Koreline, you are after Rutherford. There's one spider on you, Rutherford, one in Coreline's hand, and 10 on the ground. What would you like to do?
This is not at all strategic. This is just his immediate reaction.
Great.
So seeing
Cool.
that it's-
Okay, great. I'm looking forward to this reaction. Do tell.
Weird.
And then chuck it.
Yeet the sucker
He's just
Yes.
eating it
by the
absolutely-
power of yeets.
By the power of yeet, roll me a strength check to see how hard you throw it.
Okay, okay.
I love that.
Okay. Strength check. That's not a save, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm just seeing how far you yeet this spider on impulse.
22.
Okay.
I rolled an 18.
Alright. So, you chuck this spider up against the wall, and it kind of splats there for a second, and then its legs just go whoop, as it pulls itself back up and is now on the wall. Is there anything else you'd
Out.
like to do?
Out. We are getting out. This is not something I want to deal with right now. The out. And then I start backing up a few feet.
You're backing up? Okay, you back up a couple of feet. Is
Yeah.
there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't. Do I have bonus actions?
I don't know. Do you have a bonus action?
No, I don't have any bonus actions that I want to use right now.
Great. You yeeted the spider, it splatted against the wall, and then you took a couple feet back. Awesome. Koreline, you're up. There's one spider in your hands.
And I vanish.
I vanished.
And I teleport 30 feet away into a place that I can see. Because I
Okay.
used Misty Step. I went.
Okay, you drop the spider, you misty step away into a puff of black smoke.
Oh, I thought the Misty Step would make it like get off of me. And it was like on
Oh
me.
no, you did. It got off of
Just
you.
dropped and went.
Okay, you misty step 30 feet away. Are you doing anything else?
I do Eldritch Blast, and I
Blast.
hit 2 of them.
Okay, you're good. Which two are you hitting?
Hopefully, I'm trying to hit the one that is now falling in the air from where I was, and then whatever one whatever one just hit a wall somewhere nearby.
Correct. Okay.
Come on, come on. Oh, I rolled really well.
Okay.
So I rolled a 14 and a 17 plus 7 to each.
Okay, yeah, those hit in.
Ooh.
I would say
Both
it's just
of
a
them
14. Yeah, those both hit. So roll me damage on both of them. I will
Okay.
say the one that did spot against the wall did take damage, just so you're aware, Dan.
Okay. That's 1 D10. Where's my other D10? There it is.
I don't know.
So the one that rolled a set, or one of them,
Uh-huh.
I should have designated this.
Okay.
Took 7 plus 4, 11 points of damage.
The one on the wall or the
that's
one that you were holding?
the one that I was holding.
Okay.
And then the one on the wall took 10 points of damage.
Okay, good.
Force damage, if it makes any difference.
Okay, great.
And then I guess back where is there any near me that I vanished 30 feet into like probably the doorway.
Right near you, no.
Okay. I'm gonna just stay there then.
They seem to be sleeping when you all came into this room and woke them all up, so no, they're not right there near you. Are you staying right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I guess I'll just shout out in Sylvan. Sorry!
Okay, so Rutherford yeeted it into the wall, where you saw it splat for a second, then shift its way back up as it got up on its little stone-like feet. You see Koreline, in a moment of panic, just Ah! And vanish in thin air as the spider drops to the ground and is falling. Appear off to the side 30 feet and quickly, with both hands, blast, blast! So, sorry! And Sylvan. Val, it is your turn. What would you like to do? Abby, you're on deck.
How wide is the hallway?
Like 25 feet. It's not a super wide hallway.
Okay. I'm going to back up 30 feet
Okay.
and prepare an action that if they come within 5 feet in front of me,
Okay.
she's gonna cast Create Bonfire.
Oh, okay.
So I'm prepped and ready that if they come and seem hostile, that is what I'm doing.
Okay, you're prepping Create Bonfire.
Yep.
Create Bonfire is how big of a radius?
It is a 5-foot square, and I can cast it for up to 60 feet. So
Up to 60 feet. Okay, great. Perfect. Alright, is there anything else you'd like to do? Any bonus actions you'd like to utilize, if you have any?
nope, I'm good.
Perfect.
Well, actually, nope. Hold up. I think I still have. I haven't used them all. Beautiful, and that is a bonus action. Cool. Cersei, you get a bardic inspiration, and she goes, "My beautiful Claire, do your thing." Somebody's microphone just made their voice turn into a clown. It sounded like a silly string.
I've never heard the you sounded like a silly string. That's a new one. Quotes from the Rectification. You sounded like a silly string.
That was so funny. It turned into like.
Great. Hey, Abby, you have bardic inspiration.
You have a 1d6.
God damn it. Cersei, I swear.
What can I use bardic?
You can use it on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Okay.
And you're on deck, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Breathe. I would love to breathe again.
Oh
When Cersei sees these rocks come to life, it's gonna freak her out, and she's going to scream, and it's gonna sound like a low kind of it's going to sound like kind of a low whale song. Then it quickly spikes higher and higher and higher, and it's going to cast Shatter.
Ooh. Okay.
Which
great.
will have a 10-foot radius, so that'd be a 20-foot diameter sphere. And I'm going to need any spider within that area to make a Constitution saving throw. And just a note that a creature made of inorganic material, such as stone, crystal, or metal, has disadvantage on that saving throw.
Well, look at you. That's a pretty good choice. Okay. Which, let's find out. So there's 12 of them. So let's count and see who else here. So the first one is a 19 at disadvantage. So that one succeeds, I think. I don't know what your thing is.
Oh yeah, the con save is 15.
Okay. So success. Wow, that's a natural one. So that is a failure. Failure. So one failure.
And they are at disadvantage.
16. So yep, I was gonna say that's fine because that one. So we have. Let me count here. We have one failure, success. I'll have to count my hands. That is a failure. That is a fail. Jesus, that was a 2 and a 4. Jeez. Alright. 10 or 15, so that's a 6. That's a failure. Ooh. That is a success. That is a failure. The funny part is I've actually had some decent rolls as a success, but like all of them are since they're at disadvantage, even with their modifier, it doesn't. Failure and failure. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them fail.
Okie dokie. So the ones that fail are going to take 20 points of thunder damage.
20?
Oh
20.
boy.
I rolled 2 7s and a 6 on my 3d8,
Okay.
which is pretty
wow.
wonderful.
All right. Give me a
The ones
second.
that succeed still take half damage, and I will each take 10 points.
Okay, let me do the
Ho,
ones
ho,
that
ho.
cost 20 first. So
We don't
And as
know
soon
if
as
they're
she's done
hostile.
screaming, she's going to back the hell up.
God damn.
Maybe we could leave one alive to study.
Oh
You do that.
my
Cersei's like, rocks her life. That's not normal.
Okay.
They haven't shown that they're dangerous or hostile yet.
Oh my
They're
god.
spooky.
They're spooky. They're spooky?
They spooked me.
Oh wow. Alright, hold on here. I gotta do maths.
Sorry that I've given you so much math.
Don't you dare apologize, that was wonderful. That was such a good way to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ooh.
Jesus
That's pretty much what you guys hear.
Christ.
And they weren't even on her.
No. I think that's the best part about all of this is that they were not on Cersei.
They weren't, but I just freaked her out.
Okay. Success. No one's still alive.
She has memory of a year and a half, and never in those year and a half did a rock move with legs and crawl on her friends.
Okay. So, Cersei, as you let out this high-pitched shriek, almost like a siren's call to that extent, you let out a large shatter as the two crystal spiders that were previously on Rattleford and Koreline shatter as you watch cracks start running up their crystalline bodies as they burst, leaving them broken and shattered. The rest of them are not looking too hot either, but they're still alive. They just seem a little wobbly, like they're trying to regain their balance. However, it is their turn. So, it is
Oh, no.
the first...
And I did back up as far as I could because I'm like,
Yes. Was there a bonus action or anything you wanted to do? I want to make sure I didn't...
I am a cleric. I have no
I
bonus
just wanted to
action.
make sure. Technically, I have a spiritual weapon, but I wanted to make sure.
Only if I cast it.
Correct. Okay, cool. So it is, however, their turn. But 6 of them. Well, let's see. Kills 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 10 left. So
I'm
5
concerned.
of them.
These are a homebrew monster, you guys.
What? It's fine. So 5 of them are actually going to. Let's see. Rio, where are you standing? Because you have a prepared action.
I would have moved, so I would have been behind Rad.
Okay.
So she would have stopped in front of the rest of the group-ish, just basically of like if they come charging, she's like wanting to just like put a bonfire out and then we can get the hell out of there.
So 5 of them are going to move towards you.
Oh, lovely.
So you have a ready action.
Oh, but as soon as they're in that spot, she's like, well, crab tonight!
Okay, so you have 5 of them right there. So how much damage do they take?
They need to do...
These are babies. Mama's gonna come for us, I swear.
You any creature in the bonfire space when you cast a spell must succeed on a dex saving throw.
Dex?
So that's a 15 that they have to pass.
Well, one of them rolled a 5. So that is a what? That's an 8. Holy shit. Every single one but one failed that. And
Oh
the
my
last
God.
one rolled a 19.
Oh my lord.
Everything
Oh.
else failed, so how much damage?
10
did
points
it
of
take?
damage.
Okay, well, interesting. Well, that one's dead, 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 and dead. Because Cersei left them with 5 hit points each. So, even the one...
Oh no. And you said that you wanted to keep some alive.
Well, this
So
is
you
the
watch-
instinct of eek!
So you watch as you quickly... Oh! Eek, I have this prepared thing. Hold on. As you blast them with this fire, and they start slowly cracking, and you just hear the splintering noises as these crystals also start to explode and blow up. There's 5 left in this room. They're still alive. However, it is Talis' turn.
Oh lord.
Well, I'm not as cool as y'all. I can't do mass damage like that.
That's okay. You have sneak attack.
And you can see
I
really
was
well
like,
now
you did
because
so much
there's
damage to the hag. I don't want to hear it from you.
Also, Talus, you can see really well, so can Koraline, because now there's a bonfire.
True.
So much fire.
Cool.
Okay. First off, I don't think I can sneak attack because I don't think any of them are within 5 feet of any of our party members. So I'm just gonna shoot at one.
Okay, sure. Okay, which one do you want to shoot at? There's
Did
five.
you get a shoot thing? A ranged weapon?
I'll use my short bow.
What cat? Oh no, I mean
Cat! The kitten decided he was finally had enough.
Scritches! I thought you were supposed to stay with me.
God, Scritches!
No, it's not my kitty.
No.
Nat 1.
My kitty. Nat 1. At least it did not hit me. So does that mean I've succeeded to call a save? Ah! Now you're gonna break it.
Oh no.
We're having issues. That's fine. Anyways, which one
Oh
are
no,
you
oh
hitting?
no.
So there's a person standing there, you just can't see him.
Squeaks is trying to put it.
Are you struggling that much? Why are you struggling so hard?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why are you struggling so hard? I don't know. You know, like,
We need to take a pause. I mean, we're absolutely okay with that.
Ew. Squeaky is just having the technical difficulties, apparently.
Okay, cool.
Squeaky is the problem.
I am not the problem. I am the solution.
You're not the solution. Thank you. Anyways, so, now that, I've almost been attacked by Scritches. Not Scritches, actually Dorian, but...
Thank you. I should.
Yeah, you're good. Anyways, so which one are you hitting, Tels?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I rolled on that one.
No. Okay. Why did you roll on that one? Why did you miss the spooters that are on the ground?
Because someone just screamed at them and some of them exploded, and then someone put a bonfire and more exploded, and I just was like, ah!
Okay, so you roll on that one.
Fumbling with the bow to get it out.
So, actually, but here, I'm going to roll something because I want to see. Okay, so, you hit it at the ceiling,
Oh no.
but as it hits the ceiling, it ricochets and comes back down and it hits one of them in the leg anyways, and stabs it and hits it in the ground and it sits there. Hello, welcome in. Welcome in, you guys. We are in the middle of my party here, fighting some lovely crystalline spiders in a cave. So, as it ricochets off the top of the cavern itself, it hits the leg of the stone spooter and you hit it anyways. Roll your damage for me.
Okay. What is my damage?
What is the damage?
Short bow. 1d6.
Okay, roll me 1d6.
A 1.
Okay, you still damage. Damage is damage.
Plus 5, so 6.
6? That one
Yeah.
dies as it starts to crumble and it falls off to one side, hitting the side of the cavern stone as it smacks and gets a nice chip in the side of its crystalline body as it withers and dies.
I
Next is
totally meant to do that, and
Yeah,
I back away.
I totally meant to do that. Yep, as you back away with your, you're like, yep, cool, okay, cool. Your roguish luck has paid off this time. But it is the other 4 spiders' turn. But I'm gonna check something here. Okay. 3 of them. Kind of, you can hear the stone against stone as they kind of step, quite unsure of what to do, as they've just seen all of their little brothers and sisters be brutally decimated by shatter and fire, and then a stray arrow. And 3 of them turn and flee farther down that cave, but one brave one decides to make a lunging charge at Ralford.
The biggest of the group. Go for it, little guy.
But the funny part is, He crawls up to Rattleford and is unsure of what to do.
Oh,
As he approaches, seems confused, and then also turns and flees. I rolled for their confidence, and he rolled a 5. As he
I
turns and
didn't mean
flees.
to hurt you, little ones. I'm sorry.
But you've successfully defeated all of these crystalline spiders that
Wait,
are in
wait,
this area. Yes.
I still have Mage Hand up, and it's a
Yes.
30-foot thing.
Okay.
Am
What
I
do you want to
close
do? With
enough that I could try to grab one from fleeing?
Roll me dex. Roll me dex, and we'll see if you. I guess their dex of scurrying off, and I'll see if you can catch one.
Okay, so the
Please,
paper
please,
goes
please.
floating down.
It's a pretty high
Oh,
dex.
alright,
You rolled
I'm
pretty
going to
well.
use my inspiration too.
Okay, use your inspiration.
Okay. My dex. So, is it a dex save or is it just a dex check?
Just dex.
Just dex.
Just
Oh, it's
dex.
the same thing.
Okay. What'd you roll?
Oh, wait, hold up. You asked me a question when I was counting and I totally lost everything.
You're okay. You're okay.
18.
You just barely beat theirs. They rolled a 17. So, as you're like, no, 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 and you realize you still have Mage Hand up, you're able to quickly pick one up and snatch it. Curly is just floating there in this Mage Hand as it's freaking out. Its little crystalline legs are just flailing about. Its manacles are just chippering. What do you want to do
Oh,
with
I'm
it?
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And then, is it the same type of crystalline stuff of
Yes.
all the... I'm saying to Sylvan, I'm sorry. We really did. You just scared us. Are you okay? And see if anything, if it starts to calm down.
It does not. It just continues chittering with its little manacles.
Noticing that it still doesn't
getting
seem
it closer.
calms, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animal.
Oh, I was gonna say, does my monocle work for only written languages, or is it spoken as well?
It's written.
Damn it.
If you were to find more pieces, maybe you could find more, but
I'm working on it.
I know you are. Don't worry about it. You cast Speak with Animals, and your mind is quickly filled with run, 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 run.
We're
run,
sorry.
Run, run.
We're sorry. We're frightened. Bad instincts. Long night. I have food.
Kind of quiets for a second. And goes run.
No. We. Raven quickly
Yum, yum,
goes searching
or
through her
blah, blah.
bag, and she's like, "Come on, tell me where's my food list?" I'm trying
Your
to-
rations list?
Yeah, she'll pull up a piece of rations and like offer it to the little guy.
The little guy kind of chitters for a second. Kind of stops. Peers at it. Gently as it can for a little spider take it from you.
There you go. You startled us. Long night.
We just hear like Raven go.
Yeah, Raven is just making chittering noises, and you're not quite sure when she learned to speak spider, or if her mother also taught her how to do that. It's a little concerning, as you're just
Start to
listening.
drift it away from her.
Oh, this is the first time both Coraline and Talus have heard me speak with animals.
Yes.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah, I start to drift the spider away from her, like looking at.
I'm talking. He's scared. We startled him, like he startled us. Would you mind? And she like holds out her hand.
Here comes the
You're just
flame.
putting the spider.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna try and like hold him as gently as she can, and
Okay. So you're
gently but firmly, like birds and things like that.
kind of
that you're-
calm down a little bit as you're just gently holding this crystalline spider in your hand. It feels very cold. Doesn't feel like most spiders, have a warmth to them, at least slightly, like they're a living creature. This feels cold. It feels rocky and stony, kind of emanating like the same feeling you would expect from its rocky appearance, even though it's a little squishy. Not much.
Can you ask it if it's a baby, if it's kind?
I was going to say, ask it where it's from.
Do Is it just you and your brothers, or are there bigger creatures down here?
Mama, 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 and it just.
Oh, we.
Mom? They're these are the little ones.
Uh-oh.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go down any further.
I think we need to get out.
Mama Big?
Wait. All right, we definitely need to leave because the other three left.
Mama Big?
I'm getting us out. I'm
Mama
this way,
Big.
walk this way.
Mama Big? Okay.
Go.
We're very sorry, little one. And she's gonna like gently put him down on the ground
I'm
and
like underneath, and I really don't like spiders either. But it's really
and let him.
He'd so
I'm
click his
pushing.
little
I am starting
manacles
to push.
and run off.
I
Yeah,
get-
good time.
But
I'd like twist out of Coraline's like push, and then I will empty out my last little bit of bunny biscuits and just put it on the floor. And be like, sorry,
so
and then go.
you notice
Raven
that-
like pulls out a ration,
I am
drops
going
it
to
too.
take one of my last empty health potion bottle, and try to get as much crystalline stuff as I can.
So, Coraline,
From a
as you're
spider.
trying to quickly move them out, Raven, you put the spider down. It runs in the opposite direction of where its three siblings went.
Like back up.
Runs the way that you guys came from.
What?
Yep.
Oh, that is terrifying.
Oh no.
So,
Time to go.
which direction are we going?
Out.
Out.
Which way's out? I don't know
The
where
way we
are.
came. The way we
The
came.
sad thing, Ivy, is that I think I remember you mentioning an encounter like this like 6 months ago. It's very vague, but I think I remember something like this
Anyways.
from like 6 months ago.
Okay.
Oh,
On the
no.
ground. Raven's now furiously like looking in her bag, being like, "Where's that health potion? Where's that health potion?" And she's gonna pull out her health potion and just down it.
Can't you just talk to Mama like you just talked to the baby?
We just killed
also
its young.
just
gesturing to the shards
As
of now
Coraline's
crystalline
talking,
spiders.
she's still filling it up, and now
It happens. They're
At the ground.
bugs.
to try to see if there's big spider scratches. Is there any big spider scratches that indicate like where the fuck this thing
Not
is?
that you're finding.
We need to leave immediately. Even if it's in that direction, that's still out.
Yeah, we need to legit just get gone. Raven has downed her health potion and I get a total of 4.
Nice. 4.
Ouch. Okay. Yeah, Mama's big. I don't know what big is, but I can
All right,
talk
does
to
anything
Mom.
have
But
anything that we can be more stealthy with? I think we should start being quiet from here on.
okay.
Cersei, grab my hand. It's going to get dark.
Okay.
And stealth out.
Try to stealth out.
You're gonna try to stealth out?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
So, you're able to walk back up to this cave. Roll me stealth. If you're stealthing out, roll me stealth.
Who am I holding? Because I also cannot see in the dark.
Oh, you
Do you
can.
know
Aren't
what
you a cat? Aren't you a cat also?
No,
I cannot
no.
see in the dark.
human.
Oh yeah.
Raven will reach out her hand and be like, "Here, I can." Okay.
Like that thing. Wait, oh.
I'm not stealthy at all. I
Neither am
apologize.
I.
Oh dear.
Oh, wow.
19.
25.
25, 10, 10,
5.
Cersei. Oh, great. Okay, cool.
Oh, so one of our groups disappears into the dark. Everyone else is just.
So,
Right,
five
you're
of you.
like, what the fuck?
See,
Wait,
she's
I
got a
thought I
lot
was
of
holding
metal
her.
on her. She just screamed recently. She's not built to be quiet.
So, the 5 of you are able to quickly make your way back up. You don't see the small spoother ever. You don't see that small crystalline spider as you're quickly moving, attempting to be as stealthy as possible, averaging out. You're making a little bit of noise. You're not as quiet as you would like to be. Your footsteps are echoing. A couple of pieces of armor clicking against the tiles of this cavern. You make it back up to the cavern and the mouth of the cave. Are you exiting as soon as you get out of the cave?
I
Can
don't
I do
like
a
how
quick
that was
perception just to see if I see Mom?
Okay, you roll. Go ahead, you can roll perception. I'm just checking, Dane. What's wrong with you?
23.
23.
Nice.
You look around. You don't see Mom. You don't see the little crystalline. You do see where Koreline was previously almost embedded in crystal, but you don't see anything else. Everything else seems to be the same. Okay.
Keep going.
Keep going. Okay, so as you.
Wait, before we leave from the exact spot that I was,
I'm
I'm gonna put more crystal in to the little jar.
Okay, you put more crystal into the jar. How far are you filling this jar up?
Well, it's a potion bottle. I'm not sure how big they are.
Okay, I'm just
I've got
so
a
I can visualize.
chunk of it
Full.
in mine.
Okay, you got full chunk of it. Cool. Great. So the
Wait,
five.
a
of you-
little bit, and then I'm gonna drop a piece of jerky on top.
Okay. You're basically
Just
trying
because
to
it
feed
seemed
the
like it was feeding
crystals.
on me.
Okay, great. So
Crystal.
as you ascend back into Malthus Cave, you make your way out. Something is amiss. Because as you walk into this clearing of trees, it's daytime.
Oh no.
The sun is high.
Well, actually, I think it's fine.
The sun is
walking.
high.
Like noon?
But time goes differently when you're in the Fey realm.
How far out of this clearing are you moving?
What?
No, something. What? No, guys.
Were we just in the Fey realm?
Away. You're
Didn't,
moving away.
didn't Ezekiel say something that time is different out there? Or did you say that? I don't know. I don't remember.
Maybe
Something-
that's where we should follow the spiders. Not the actual spiders, but the webbing of the crystal. That might be a transportation to the Feywild.
Do we want to go to the Feywild? What would we get out
We
of the
do.
Feywild?
No.
If we
We're
were
trying to go to
into
Denver.
if we were to go to the Fey realm, we would want to be more prepared, rather than low health.
Would
Absolutely
you
no
all
sleep.
roll me a perception check.
Why do we think this was the Fey realm? We were just in a dream. What if this is a dream?
Yeah,
Oh, physical on me.
21.
18.
What check is this?
Perception.
Okay.
14.
Kevin.
13.
Okay, so as you all, it wasn't a high DC. As you all exit this cave, you realize the sun is high in the sky. You start looking around this clearing and realize the trees are different. You can see a building through the trees, along with some fencing of a town.
And it's not homicide.
It is not.
Guys, something's wrong.
Oh.
Did we make a wrong turn?
What
How
does
far
the
away was
does the
cave
town look
originally from
familiar to
outside?
me?
I'm very confused.
What was that?
Does the like quick view of the town look familiar to me at all?
If it does, you can't really tell from where you're standing currently in this clearing.
Do I recognize the town?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if it was where I was teleported to last
It is
time.
not. It is not.
Okay.
That would be funny though.
Like, not again.
And you went to
Not again.
What are you five doing?
tell us what
Raven
you do.
is gonna quickly pat down to make sure that she still has all her stuff on.
You have all your stuff on. Quickly pat down.
Okay.
Pull your pockets. Whew, okay, all my stuff is there.
Coraline's gonna cast Mage Armor on herself because she has not been able to do that. Make sure her AC's a little bit up higher.
Okay, cast Mage Armor on yourself.
And she's gonna summon Scritches in Raven form.
Summon Scritches to yourself. Raven form.
Cersei,
Hi.
I'm gonna go really weird looking right now. Please don't
Hi.
let me fall over. And I grab her shoulder and I release my raven and my eyes go turquoise as my birds.
Where are you sending it?
I'm sending it into the town.
Okay. You you send it into the town. It's a small town, maybe about 500 people. Small town. But as you're looking through Scritch's eyes, you don't see the familiar manor of Elmside. You don't see Aaliyah Vanette's abode. You don't see the Blue Lantern Inn. You see a very small blacksmith, a very small market, a couple of people that are hustling and bustling about. None of this looks familiar to you.
I'm gonna have the bird fly down lower on maybe if there's a local area that people are hanging out in, get close to try to hear anything.
You can see a pair of dwarves chatting. You see a white tiefling off to one side walking. You see a couple of half-elves, so they're exploring the area. Kind of walking around.
I'm gonna go have my scritches fly over to the two dwarves talking.
They're talking about the different types of ores and everything like that in the nearby mines.
Do they say a name of the place
Nope.
anywhere?
Nope, I do not.
There's mines nearby. You guys just hear that. And
Do I know
I'm
of
gonna have scritches fly over to the two elves.
Okay. So I have Scritches fly over the elves. And yes, Dan, you know there's a prevalent dwarven mine of the Forge somewhere. You may not have been there. You know about it. If you were to say any popular or frequented used mine, you would know that it's the Forge. You fly over to the half-elves. They're having a nice conversation about a festival that's upcoming.
What festival?
It's just a small celebration for the founding of the town.
What's family of the town? Any names? Still just hanging out nearby?
Just hanging out. They just seem to be having casual conversation. Everybody seems very relaxed.
What are they doing to prepare? What is the conversation about? Like, what are they...
Currently they're braiding ribbons. You can presume these are used for banners.
Do I know anything about family of a town braiding ribbons type of celebration?
There is no family of this town.
Oh, I thought you said family of the town.
No.
Oh,
Founding, sorry.
founding of the town. Did they say a town name?
Nope.
Okay. And there was a third group.
There was a white tiefling that was walking just by himself.
White tiefling. The bird's gonna fly in front of the white tiefling and just land in front of it.
Just kind of looking.
Founding of a town, there's a celebration.
Question.
Oh no.
Anyone know celebrations this time of year?
We're inland. I don't know anything.
Can I quickly think back through everything I've read? Would I recognize or have an idea of?
This is a very small town that maybe Raven has passed through maybe once, but not anything super prevalent. It's a very quiet town for the most part. People just kind of come through here on their travels to stop, almost like a touristy rest stop, and they keep going.
Small town. I don't recognize this as this isn't Quest.
It is not.
Okay. But I've family festivals. There's so many festivals in so many towns.
Is there... Okay, yeah. Sorry. Never mind. But, yeah. Scritches landed in front of the white tiefling is cocking its head.
Tiefling will just kind of cock its head back at it and shrug it off and keep walking. Doesn't think much of it.
Gonna fly up onto its shoulder.
Get oh, bird! Just kind of shooing it away.
Did you see any bodies of water nearby when you flew up high?
I can't hear you.
Oh.
So Talos could ask that, but
And then you say, why isn't she answering?
She's a bird.
I don't think she can hear us.
I'm gonna see is there a head building? Like a town hall?
there is a more official looking building. I would not say it's a town hall.
Christian does a little to like the tiefling and goes to town hall.
Tiefling just, alright, weird bird. And fly off to the little official looking abode. Are you just looking?
Anything written on it?
I mean, it looks official. It doesn't really have anything official on the outside. This is a
Going onto a window.
Okay, you go up to a window. Inside is a very beautiful golden-haired elf standing behind a desk, looking over some paperwork.
Is the window open?
It is closed at the moment.
Is there an open window?
There's not.
Sorry, guys.
You mean
Raven's just trying to think. As soon as she says festival, she is literally running through the list of like we have to
Elven-haired woman.
Palace is like running her hand in front of in front of Coraline's face, and she's not responding. I'll poke her. Does she react?
No.
No,
I'm going to take out my disguise kit, and I'm gonna draw a little curly mustache.
Okay, hold on. When you're with your
Tell us
familiar,
why.
you can feel things. You just can't hear or see, but you can feel.
Yes.
I'm doing it anyways. I'm gonna curl a little mustache.
Is there anything from stopping me just walking into the town?
No. No, there's not.
I do feel it, so you're getting fought with.
Well, I'm
Brad,
dumb.
I'm just going around.
I'm dumb and not wanting to wait, so I'm just walking.
Sir,
What are you doing?
Rattleford, we can't.
Brad, just hold on. Cersei, do you know what's going on?
Would it not be easier to just ask somebody?
True.
I'm just saying, don't leave because she can't see or hear.
You've seen this?
So stay with her.
Yeah,
I'll go with Red.
I'll go with Red.
Nope. I'll stay then.
Yeah, you.
Mama
Seem
might be
like-
around, so I'll say there definitely should be 3 people here if Mama is around. I don't know why we
Yeah.
decided to do this in the middle of the opening.
This is fine. I'm loving this.
I'll go with Red, and I
Can we like grab her and take her with us? Is this like?
I had come back when you were drawing on my face.
Oh, okay.
I am present for this conversation. That is
Do we notice that she's present?
Yes, because she was like,
I'm already
stop,
walking.
stop,
I'm already
stop.
walking.
Okay, Red, just hold on.
She like, go. I'm not getting any information. There's just a town building with an elven female that seems to be the head of the place.
Okay,
They're
let's
preparing for a festival. It doesn't seem like there's anything weird here.
let's try and figure out where we are, and then we can make a plan.
So you're walking into town?
This seems weird. Like, this seems really
alert.
weird.
high alert.
So you're walking into town. Okay, you walk into town. The same little white tiefling that you saw Koreline is walking the street.
Can I stay? Not stay. Can I have Scritches stay at the cave?
Yes. Just
Good boy.
perching. He'll just perch up on top of the cave, find a nice tree to perch in. Okay. You're walking into the town. You see that white tiefling who is now taking a seat on a bench not far from you all, as he seems to just be relaxing. He's taking out a sandwich and enjoying what seems to be his lunch. You see the 2 half-elves and the 2 dwarves. They're just conversing.
I go up to the white tiefling.
Oh,
Pardon me.
hi, as he looks.
Sorry, I don't mean to disturb your meal. I had a hell of a night drinking the other night, and I'm not entirely sure if I slept through it whole day. Could you tell me what town I'm in and what day it is? Because my brain is a bit fuzzy.
Oh,
Need
yeah.
to goes a very far way with someone of my height.
More of a rum person myself, but yeah,
I
well,
understand that.
You're in Mayberry. And congratulations, you all get another part of the map. Because you are not.
Third chunk?
So you are not over where you were. You're not on that side of the continent at all.
We're so far away if we need another chunk of that.
You are over in Mayberry.
You said that. Do I recognize it as soon as he says Mayberry?
You recognize the name Mayberry. You've been here once. You passed through. It is a town of 500 people. There is nothing here.
So there's no library or anything like
There's
that.
no.
Okay, so if we're looking at
So far away.
wait. So if we're looking at our old map, where's this? Is this like is it
So-
attached to this water? Is it like this way?
It connects this way at the bottom. So that those two maps, like this map and your other one, connect by the sides. The water is connected.
Oh my lord, we're so far away. We're many inland sea away.
Oh wow.
And then when you ask the day, he tells the day after
Oh, whoa.
the day that you previously remembered. You've lost a day.
Wait, where's Maybury?
Mayberry is the itty bitty tiny one in the middle of the map.
Between the two
Oh,
weird
I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Unknown.
this weird unknown mountain.
Do we get to wear winter outfits?
You'll get to wear winter outfits if you go into the winter part. Yes.
Oh my lord.
I like how fast. Do we get winter outfits? Yes.
And did we come from the
Guard.
woods that are from to the right of it, or up or down? Like
You came from. Hold on. I lost Mayberry there for a second.
Oh my lord.
So the water bit
It's
is
not
the
so cool.
lake-ish thing from Kendoria, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Is it a lake or like an inland sea?
And we came from...
The other side.
I don't like that.
What? It's fine. What do you mean? It's fine.
Where were we staying?
Through the
we were at
country.
Elmside, so we
Hey,
were all the
Ivy?
way up here,
Yes,
and this map would be down here and to like this part.
Because
So
this
we were
is that
up here,
water.
and now we're all the way down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because this is that
jeez.
water.
I love how you already printed it out.
They
Yeah.
connect. You can put them both side by side.
It's existed for us for a minute.
Yes.
This is out of character. This is Din looking
That's
at
fine.
this map.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I'm like within the next 10 minutes, I'm about to get a new map.
Correct.
Are these what I think they are?
What do you
or
mean by
no.
what you think they are?
Is this a town that I think it's the town?
Which town?
The one from my backstory
I don't know.
that...
What's your backstory say?
Oh, I don't want to say it!
Oh.
What town are you talking about? Chilstone? Illinois?
I don't know.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm gonna
I
DM
love your
you.
maps so much.
Okay,
Lexi.
so
Thank you.
back in character. Yes, I love this map. Back in character. What was I asking him? What day it was?
Drinking.
Oh, I guess I did drink enough to skip a day. Wow, probably should hold off on the meat. Can you direct me somewhere that might I could buy a map? I'm a little bit a ways away.
A map of the town. I mean, it's pretty small.
Of the general area. I haven't updated my maps in a while, and drinking while traveling just isn't a good idea. I believe we traveled enough to the point that I just forgot the halfway point and didn't realize we had already made it over here.
Oh well. Hold on. I'm a cartographer. I make maps. You just want one of like the region as he reaches down into his
Yes, and
backpack?
I'll show him the map that I already have of these two.
Oh,
and
okay, here. And he pulls
Koreline
out-
is intently watching him make a map.
as he pulls
He
out
has her cartographer tools.
as he pulls out a piece of parchment and starts sketching. It's a beautifully detailed map. The shading on it is immaculate as you are able to make out every detail, every tree line, every town as he quickly sketches it and holds it out. Is that good enough?
What is your
Yeah,
name,
looks like that.
good sir, by the way?
Oh, I'm Dallas. I'm
Dallas,
sorry.
Texas?
Who? What?
Dallas?
That's my name.
Okay. I was just making sure, like I was in Dallas, Texas. I couldn't
I'm
understand it.
sorry. I don't recognize any of you. You're not.
We are
from-
just wandering researchers traveling about, but I have a bit of a drinking problem. I should probably stop with that, shouldn't I, Raven?
Well, I just joined you in your expert mead adventures.
Either way, my name is Rattlefur. It is a pleasure to meet you. We're just traveling around the area, just doing more research.
I see.
My friend here, Raven, is from a very well-established library, so we just
Oh.
like to travel the country.
Yeah, I'm from Ekin.
Okay. Over on the other side, past the water. Oh,
Yes.
lovely place. Been there once or twice, I think.
Yeah, I
What's
think
your
I've
name, by the way?
My name's Dallas.
Um,
Nice to meet
Nice to meet you.
you. As he kind of like trails off and sees Cersei. just-
Dallas, is there an inn or a tavern? We might could use some food.
Oh, there's a little inn. It's just down the street. We don't get many visitors, so I'm sure there's plenty of rooms and accommodations there for you.
Thank you. Yeah, we kind of just need to get our bearings again, you know. Drinking and wandering and adventuring at night is never a great idea.
Sounds exhausting. Yeah, just straight down the street.
Dallas, you should come meet Dallas.
Tell us, me, Dallas.
I'm right there.
You haven't said anything else.
I don't know if you're far away. I just
Dallas
thought it
will
was
kind of look up and be like, hi.
Hi.
Shall we go and find the inn and we can collect our thoughts and plan our next move?
Sounds wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you, Dallas. You've been mighty helpful, more than you know.
Yeah, I'm
You
sure.
could have been nicer to my bird, by the way.
What?
The raven. You could have at least said hello.
Oh, the bird. Okay, I'll remember that for future reference.
Apologies, but we really are very thankful. Possibly we'll see you around town. Thank you for the map. Can I give you any coin at all for trouble?
No, you're fine.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Of
And then I'll
course.
go over.
Safe travels.
Okay.
Thank you for your patience and your generosity.
Let's go find. Rad, you have your Let's get the map sorted out.
I will say he rolled a nat 20 on making that map, so it's detailed and pristine.
Oh. Koreline was just over his shoulder, like.
God.
Just fangirling.
Oh my God.
Well, jeez. As soon as like Raven's gonna try and recall as much information as she can about this place. What age would she have been? Like, would they have been with her mother, or would this have been on her own?
This probably was on your own. This would have been, well, this probably would have been on your own. It would have been a very quick trip
Okay.
to pass through. There's not anything here. There would have been no reason for you to stay. You may have talked to like one or two locals to get directions, but other than that, there was really nothing here for
Okay.
you.
I saw that move.
No, yeah. Is Dorian gonna be back at it again?
The cat came back.
The cat came back. Boop. The cat now has to be on string.
We hope the kitty cat.
Kitty.
He's like, no, I must leave.
There you go.
I crave violence, mother.
He's in a little venture of himself. Look at him
He
go.
is.
Gotta go
I
fast.
think he's a fighter. Or a monk. I don't know. I have a dog that's a rogue and a fighter or a monk cat.
As we're walking, I guess, back to the inn, Coraline's gonna grab Talus's hand and walk next to her and then go into her raven's eyes.
Okay.
Anything interesting at the cave?
Nope. Pretty quiet. Little
All right,
chipmunk runs out. And it darts away. That's about all you see.
Then my bird's gonna fly in as far as he can
Into the cave.
into the cave.
Same cave. Same crystals. Nothing's changed.
Go out the other exit.
She doesn't know there's another exit. It's just that one exit for her.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, go see where I was. Everything the same?
Yep, everything's the same.
fly back out. I guess the same way.
Okay.
So you come back.
Yep.
I guess that would be as much as the time would take to walk over.
Yep. Goodness, child.
What
Oh.
did they knock over?
A bobble.
A
He's
bobble?
up
A
on the table.
bobble.
Child, I swear to God. Squeaky.
Where to squad?
He found where his food is, so he's trying to knock over the bag of food.
Ooh,
Sneaky
smart
little
one.
He's very smart. He's very
Morning is such a menace.
Oh, well,
Crazy little child.
shall we get some food? Rad, you can piece together.
Or rest? How about rest?
Rest is also a good idea. So, you find yourselves at a Bard's Tale Tavern. As you approach, it's pretty well kept. You can probably surmise that the owners take a lot of pride and joy into this tavern. So you approach. It is a halfling that is sitting behind the counter. He is red beard, red hair. It's really long and shaggy with bright green eyes. So he looks up. Oh, kind of. He seems a little bored as he's sitting there. Seems like he was reading almost like a magazine or a book as he was just sitting there. Hello there. Can I help you?
Did you
Yes,
say this is the Bard's Tale Tavern?
Yes.
Awesome. Sorry. Continue.
Good day, sir. Do you we just got into town and we were wondering if you had food and board that we could have.
I'll kind of close the book. Oh, yeah, of course. The five of you are staying, I presume?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, we're new in town.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Furyk. Room, board, food, drink, I can get that set up for you. How long will you be staying in Mayberry?
At least tonight. We are figuring out where we want to go next. So
A band of adventurers, a worthy cause. Let me just see here. He'll rummage around in the drawer for a second, pull out a couple of different keys. Are you rooming together or separately?
3 rooms?
That
Two
seems
bunks,
the jig.
2 bunks and a single, please.
I'll set 3 keys on the counter. Okay, that'll be a silver apiece, and that will include your meal and your drinks as well. I'll get those made up for you. Is there anything in particular? Any allergies or things like? I'm starting to be more aware of that. We had somebody break out in hives there. It was rough. Anything I need to be aware of?
If you the meat for Rad here,
I see. That makes sense to me. Yes.
that'd be greatly appreciated.
Okay.
Also, large amounts of coffee in the morning, please.
And I'll quickly take a pen, like a quill, quickly note down large amounts of coffee. Is there anything else?
Having a rat problem by chance?
A rat farm? No, know of? Or
If anybody plays the original Bard's Tale, that's funny to some people.
yes, I get it. Not that I know.
That was a joke.
But if I find
that?
any rats, I'll take care of it. Just kind of makes
I can
no
have a
rats.
I was just wondering.
No rats.
Okay, is there anything else I can do for the five of you?
I'll just take a meal with a beer or whatever you have here.
Sure. Coming right up.
Koreline? You okay?
Yes.
Okay. I'll get your food situated. If you want to sit down here or go to your rooms, I'll put it on the table or bring it up to you if you're not down by the time it's ready. Anything else?
She's gonna just sit down here and wait for her bird to come back.
And he'll step off into a side room, which you can presume is the kitchen, as you hear the clutter of pots and pans and utensils as he starts cooking an afternoon meal. 5 of you are left standing alone in a Bard's Tale tavern and inn in a random city on the other side of the continent.
Oh my lord. Why the mother?
Can I ask you a question, Coraline, as like Raven will come and sit her down beside her?
Yes.
I know you've been through a lot, but when you woke up, I saw your eyes plus someone else's behind you. It seemed very Fey-like. Is that your patron deity?
Well, I've also just recently met him myself, but yes, I think you must have saw him then. He was watching over me when I guess the hag had me in her clutches. I think he must have still been kind of angry at what I have endured.
It was very frightening. Well, it's good that you had someone looking out for you. And
do you not also have someone looking out after you?
It's complicated, but necessary.
Well, I can understand that.
I just wanted to make sure that wasn't a demon or something. It seemed to be more protective versus evil.
Yes, we're all protective of our friends, I think. But he meant good. I'm sorry that you saw that side of him. He's quite nice once you get to know him.
Random then. Does it have anything to do with your book?
Yes. He's not able to come out of it, I don't think. But I think when I channel it like that, I think his presence and my ability to already create illusions helps.
It's a good trick to have. I hold on to that one.
Thank you.
So after some
Did he look hot? What was he like?
Was he hot? So after some time, we're gonna have a chance to answer was he hot? Our lovely halfling bartender, with plates balanced all the way up his arms, puts down a large pile of meats in front of Ralford, as well as a lovely, like, brunch almost. There's a couple of rolls and different types of biscuits, some other types of meats, some salads and things like that. And then he gets a quizzical look as he steps back and surveys the group of you for a moment. And his eyes land on Talus and kind of shrugs a little. Are you... I don't mean to be presumptuous or rude or anything like that, but you wouldn't be friends of the Fae, would you?
I am, actually, if you have any questions.
Oh, well, that's good to know, but that wasn't why I was asking. I don't really have questions, I just have a concern.
I get my fake bird out in front of me and try to block Alice as much as I can.
Concerned for what? Could you enlighten me?
Can you stand up for a moment? I'll kind of like step back as to give you space.
Why?
There's just something odd I want to see.
Is this how you treat all your patrons?
I promise it's not weird. It's just I don't see this often. That's why.
See what?
I don't understand this.
Stand. I'll show you. Just stand up.
I'm going to cast Major Image and have a mirror over Talus of her human form.
Okay.
So she has one more illusion on top of her.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Do you stand up?
Do I know that she did this? Like, can I tell?
Do you want her to
I
be
looked
able
at
to
you
tell?
directly in the eyes, my eyes flare gold.
Okay, so then you see like that
Okay.
reaction, you're aware that something's happening.
I will act cool and stand up.
Okay.
We can do that.
Okay, you stand up. You take a step into the room. And he doesn't look at you. He looks at your feet. And as you look at your feet, I want you to roll a perception check.
19.
You look down, and for a second you don't see anything odd. You have no idea what he's talking about. And as you're looking around, your eyes kind of dart to his feet, of which a shadow is being stretched out from the sun. And you look back and you don't have one.
What the what?
That was all. I didn't want to be presumptuous, or if you didn't know, I didn't want to scare you, but...
Do the rest of us notice this?
Yep. So your eyes are kind of following Talus's back and forth between this innkeeper and yourself. You see it? She doesn't have a shadow.
Can I put my hand over the table and see if a shadow shows when I put my hand over the table?
Shadow shows when you put your hand over the table.
I do the same movement.
Okay. Same.
Am I sick? Like, why do I have a shadow?
I think I heard of a.
Am I gonna die?
Well, no. So I'm sorry. I didn't scare you, man. I've only seen this a couple of times, and it's kind of like a Fae touch thing. Like if somebody makes a deal with a Fae, or like if a deal isn't fulfilled, or if like it's just a thing of, it's just a mark. I wasn't sure if you knew.
A mark of the Fae.
No, you signed the
Talus?
book, dude. That was fully out of character because Rad doesn't know. That was.
But I signed the book, but like, wouldn't Raven and Koreline also have shadows?
Nope.
Wait, what?
Raven's never signed my book.
Raven's never signed the book. Coraline has a shadow. Weird.
Wait, I didn't even know that, so...
I was saying, this has nothing to do with Coraline.
Well. So I don't think anything about this.
What do you know about Fae touched?
Oh, not much at all.
Just that this is a sign of it.
Wait,
Yeah.
why are you Fae touched?
There's people that
I'm
have
very
come.
sensitive and angry about this.
There are people that have come
They
traveled through
want
here.
to be touched by the Fae.
There are people who have had interactions with Fae that just travel through here every now and again, and I see them. It's just something I've picked up over the years of owning this tavern, this place. I just wasn't sure if you knew.
How has Talus not noticed that she doesn't have a shadow for days? Is
You know, you've been a lot in the dark lately.
true.
And you probably never thought about because it's hard to see your own shadow unless you look at it. So if
Yeah.
you're
Did
always
you get touched from is it from the cave? Oh, did you? Okay, question.
Cave?
The Bark Keep. Did you know there's a cave nearby?
Yeah, it's been abandoned for years. I don't think there's anything there.
Are there
There's some stuff there. That's why people keep coming through that are Fae touched.
Oh no, they normally come from the woods.
Well, that's where we came from.
Oh, then maybe. I don't know. I don't really live town.
do you know that there's crystals in this cave?
They look like this.
Kind of lean in and squint. Nope, never seen those. I don't normally go out there though. If there's crystals in that cave, that would be new. That's not something I've seen before.
It's not to go in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
In general.
because apparently that's what happens to you.
But
Oh, okay.
wait,
Point down.
We don't.
Talus. Okay,
Koreline, it wouldn't make any sense if Talus was the only one that became Fae touched when we were
That's
all.
true. I'm very. Why are you?
I did not touch the crystal. I poked it
I was to say nobody saw.
with my knife.
Your dagger. You have a dagger on you.
I do. It was given to me a while ago. I definitely had my shadow when I was given this knife.
is there anyone in town that could tell us more about Fae touched?
Talus, what would make it can you remember in recent time, I mean within the past week or so, because we've been around you, is there anything that you have done with Faye, anything that would mark you?
I look at Koreline.
I'm doing it again. I'm rolling with advantage because I rolled to see if she would put it together herself, and she didn't. Because I rolled really bad. All right, where's my intelligence modifier?
I
Yes, she will get it. Oh.
What?
Oh
Coraline?
no, I have. Raven saw him. Delvin the Fae. I made a friendly wagering bet with Talus, and maybe that's the price of it.
And you involved a Fae?
I didn't
What
really
did-
know.
what did you
I've done
do?
many bets with him before. I'm fine.
How much
What
does
did you
Raven
do?
know about Fae and bets?
Roll me a history check.
Talus, what did you do?
it was innocent, and I won the bet. It's not like I lost.
Fine. Like
I won the bet.
Agreed. I agree.
How much do I know?
Okay, but
What'd you
what
roll?
did you do to make?
What do you want for a roll?
Roll me a history check.
Was there a Fae present?
She's
there,
in shock. I just rolled a nat 1. She can't remember.
Was
I
there
want
was
you
there
to
a
roll
Fae
with
present?
advantage.
Okay.
Was there an invocation? I
14.
don't know.
No, it was just like a friendly wagering bet, written word and stuff. But like we
Okay.
agreed that it was fine. Like I said, we're good.
Okay, so Raven,
So I don't
You rolled.
understand. I don't think it would be that.
you rolled 14.
Yep.
And you recall something from your childhood because your mother actually is very knowledgeable about Fae for some reason. She's
For some reason?
for some reason.
Wait, what? That's a no.
Hold on!
Hold on.
Your mother.
Raven's mother is very noteworthy of the Fae. Knows knowledge.
How bizarre.
Knowledge.
Everybody write that down. I see everybody. Good.
Like, this will be on the test later.
Okay.
I was having the test. Ooh.
So you do recall your mother mentioning something about how names have power. That if a Fae has access to someone's name, that they have some sort of power over them.
Fuck.
Absolutely correct. Oh my god.
Tell us.
Yeah.
And Coraline, was there something to do with names involved in this wager, or giving up of name, or telling of names?
I might have signed my name on the wager.
Where
Okay.
is the wager?
Unreported.
Okay.
I won the wager.
Did bet have any consequences or anything
Where
of it?
is the
You-
written wager?
You gave
It was
up
just a
some
promise.
power. You
What?
gave up power.
What?
The Fae has. What was your patron's name?
Idonius.
Idonius has your name. Names have power to Faes.
Aiden.
There's also some like childhood rhyme of like, I forget our story that goes along with this too, of again, be careful, basically cautionary tale of some sort my mother told me.
I'm gonna look at Coraline.
I look at her and I look down at my book and I write in my book, Aiden, can Talus please have her shadow back? You've put me in a very uncomfortable situation. She's one of the very few friends I have now made. I think, friend, nobody can replace you. Please.
Please.
Oh dear.
I keep on looking down at my lack of shadow, and like, I'll touch the ground a little bit in shock.
The barkeep. I'm gonna give
Yeah.
you.
Yes, thank you
this-
for
The
this
barkeep,
motivation.
he's like,
Thank you.
whoops.
You really.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give you a little
Yes,
space.
expect some
Okay.
tips
And then
from
he
you.
just walks away.
Thank you for lunch.
He just was like,
Coraline? Talus, I can't recall anything past that it has power. but it might be a hard thing to get back. Yeah.
Aren't you all like library people?
Yes. There is no
Find
library.
a library.
There is no library here. Would I know where the closest library to this place is?
Well,
Or a town that is close by that would have a library?
I mean, am I in danger? Like, not having a shadow, I can definitely use that to my advantage. I mean, it's not that bad.
The closest library would probably be an Orluk.
An Orluk? Okay, cool. Okay, so no, I don't know. I just know that in the tale that I think it's a kid's cautionary tale thing. My mother told me when I was younger. It's you just don't do it. They don't say what happens, but they just don't say don't do it.
Is it only with like true names and stuff?
Do I need to roll another history check?
You're aware that normally it's true names.
Yeah, okay, so it's something to the function of it has to be your actual name, that it can't be a...
Should have used an alias.
Yes, that is usually what the best thing, and that's why many Fae potentially give out aliases, because if they can get it from you and they don't have it, it's an unfair exchange and they have the upper hand.
Okay.
Koreline?
Dearest Adonius, is my dear friend Talus in any danger? It seems the shadow is not particularly in need, but her health is of importance. Your speedy response would be greatly appreciated,
XOXO.
Koreline.
I can't with these emotions. And you wait, and you wait, and then you wait, and there's not a response yet.
In all caps, Adonius!
I'm going to eat and sleep. I highly doubt that I will die in the next 8 hours. I'm exhausted. Koreline, figure this shit out.
Adonius, you just told me to figure my shit out. Figure this shit out.
I'll grab my food and my plate. Very disturbed, and I'll take it. I'll go to the halfling who has now ruined my day and say, "Key, please."
Yep, here you go.
And I will go up to my room to eat and sleep.
Does this mean you get the Fae touched feet?
Nope,
Oh.
not yet at least. Not yet at least.
Oh my god. Is there a
So Talus is out of the room, very disturbed and exhausted, and going to just zone out and disassociate while she eats.
Darcy, I'm betting with you tonight.
Raven's like, great. So,
Well, Raven will then collect her own food and go, well, I'm gonna go try to talk to someone. And follow Talus up the stairs.
you follow Talus upstairs, leaving 3 of you down with this very awkward as sheepish halfling, which is kind of ducked back into the kitchen in case you need anything else.
Well, it was kind of him to let us know. Else, who knows how long we would have wandered around and not known.
Well, it's true.
I had no shadow.
I actually waved over the barkeep.
Oh,
Ooh,
mm-hmm.
can you bring up 2 smaller kegs of ale to that room for
Oh.
me? And I give him 2 gold pieces.
Oh,
Tell them it's on me.
of course. Okay. And he'll walk away
We overpay and overtip so much in this game.
I don't know what money is. Am I kidding?
Very much loaded compared to the average player.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
And he walks away. Eventually, you see him walk by, taking them up to the room, knocking on the door, and leaving them on the doorstep. Like, leaving them on the outside.
Are we going to buy more apology flowers? We seem to do that a lot, too.
Start forming apology flowers.
So, the three of you are left sitting there. Raven, you follow Chalice.
I'm looking over the maps.
Okay,
I was already in my room when they delivered that.
yeah, most of it is a couple of minutes, so Raven, you'll go up first, and then they'll deliver it.
Looks like I'm bunking with you tonight, Talus. This is gonna seem weird and awkward, but I need to talk with someone, so just ignore the muttering in the corner.
Nothing surprises me at this point, so yeah, go murder.
I'm gonna go try and talk to my non-Fate patron and see if this is a weird thing.
How is it? Why? I'm gonna do I hear the knock on the door?
Yes, you hear the knock on the door.
I'm gonna go to the door, see the flowers.
Drinks.
Drinks.
They
Them
said
off.
drinks.
Go to the drink.
Okay.
And
Are you double fisting?
Double fisting.
no, I flipped my notebook and it scared me. And I'm going to actually I will double fist and like drink.
There's like the small kegs, by the way, so it's like a.
Yeah, it's fine. That's fine.
Raven will just turn to her corner, and at this point, she pulls out her book, and she is going to, like, again, do her normal. She's writing at this all the information she knows. At the same time, she is trying to commune with the Raven Queen, basically asking more of if Talus is in danger.
So basically, you kind of get, I don't want to say vague responses, but
Okay.
you don't get super detailed. Basically, the surmise is they're not in any immediate danger. At least not with a missing shadow.
Yet.
Talus?
Are there other signs?
Talus, okay. Good thing you're not in immediate danger. Downside, I don't know past that. As you said, you won't die in the next 8 hours, and
No, she won't die in the next 8 hours.
Coraline.
Dying. We don't know how well you are.
but there could be other things I just don't know.
I'm gonna roll over.
Randomly
Just
bursts
face
into the
away.
room. She's like, I'm supposed to check something, and like runs up to you, Talus, and lifts up your hair.
What?
What?
Is there a mark underneath her hair where
No.
I have mine?
No.
No?
No.
Are you now in her room?
Yeah.
I pet, yeah.
You
I
come in
burst
She basically barged into your room, lifted up
I
your hair, and
pet
went,
your
wait!
hair down.
Oh.
Right there. Put a flower in your hair as I brush it down.
You're so pretty!
Like, oh. You're drunk. I'm not here. Leave.
I'm going to bed now.
Oh my god.
Okay. So with
I'm
that-
already in bed. Like I'm facing the other way and like
So
already.
with that, I think we will end session for tonight so you all can think about what this is and where you are.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. So once again, thank you to the people who rated us tonight. You all are lovely. Thank you for all the follows and subs. We appreciate you guys. You guys keep us going. We hope you enjoyed our lovely cast of wonderful characters, as well as these lovely women, as well as my DMing. I will be at Gen Con in September. The lovely Val will be over at Calgary Con, correct? Calgary Comic Con?
Calgary Comic Con.
Cool. It's in September as well. Since though we sadly cannot have her at Gen Con, she's still going to be amazing and represent the D&D community at Calgary Comic Con, which is amazing. But in the meantime, you can find all of our lovely cast as well as myself at our socials, which are listed, and as well as socials. There we go. We have a cool command for all of that. So I think we will go rate somebody depending on who's online still, if anybody. Let's see. Let's find out. Maybe we can find a new channel to raid.
Who is still
Because the
going?
Welcome was lovely enough to raid us. And Odinson was lovely enough to raid us.
Yes.
Let's see who's on. Who is Roll for Damage? They seem to have some very cool artwork. Ooh, let's go raid Roll for Damage. I don't think I've seen any of their stuff before. But
Yeah.
we're gonna go
Let's
raid
do it.
them. Roll for Damage. And we will be back in 2 weeks where we can see what you guys are all gonna do now that you're on the other side of the country.
What the heck?
We're back in 2 weeks. Thank you guys.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye.